Good evening.
Good evening, hello.
Welcome to Rebecca Clements and me, Patrick Alexander, and a let's play of the very famous adventure game The Secret of Monkey Circus. The great Astoundо. Shouldn't have to put up with such criticism. I'm assuming that's the great Astoundo there.
Yeah, that is him. I really
Magic
liked
is
him.
timeless and enchanting. Infinitely amusing. So, yeah, Rebecca, you made this game. A few years ago. Many years ago.
Many years ago now. Basically like a decade ago.
You the poop boy. I always loved that. Yeah, just about 10 years ago.
Yeah, pretty much 10 years ago. Like,
Wow.
I made this, so this was like the very first thing, basically.
Excrement odor.
I made this, in my first year of university, I think, in 3 months, like the whole thing in 3 months. I'd never made a thing before, really. I'd certainly never entertained the idea of making a game before, but I just, you know, back then when you're young, you just do things. You don't think about it anymore. You just...
I remember you working very hard.
I did. I worked all the time on this. I was so excited about it. And
Because
did
you
it.
found Adventure Game Studio.
Yeah, I got the idea for making a game.
Good
I
heavens, I
asked
can make a
a
game.
few people, like on my blog, and I think you were one of the people that recommended Adventure Game Studio to me.
Yes.
And yeah, I looked into it. I played like 2 Adventure Game Studio games.
The great Astoundо is not our hero, is he?
No,
Poop Boy is our hero.
of course.
Ah.
It's got to be a guy that's
Oh.
down and out.
What's Poop Boy up to? He was looking shifty before.
I was really proud of this whole sequence here. I really liked it. All of these introductory sequences, actually. This game is so dumb.
No, it's really good, though. It comes from the heart.
Yeah.
A heart that loves Monkey Island.
And a very young heart
Yes.
that's trying a bit too hard to be funny.
Yeah, but succeeding, though. I mean... Oh no! Poop in the hat!
Oh dear.
His face went green.
Yeah. This is our hero. Basically...
I love how he... Like, he's not getting caught out. He turns around to face him before, you know, making fun of him.
No, exactly.
He's such an asshole.
He's such an asshole. That's the whole idea behind the character.
Yeah. He's not a smart aleck. Because all these video game, you know, like adventure game heroes, they're always kind of witty, you know, lovable kind of smart alecks who've always got the right thing to say. And that's true of Alexander Zale, I think, but oh Jesus! Spent so long on all the graphics, and then we got to the opening credit sequence, and we decided, oh, Kanoko Studio, very professional. It must be 10 people. Cirque de Zale.
This
We've got a
right
scary
here.
clown and some wobbles.
This right here is like the first music that I ever made, I think. I don't think I ever made music before this.
And was this in Sound Club?
No, this
these are
is
MIDIs?
a MIDI program.
Anvil Studio?
Anvil Studio. Yeah, I was going to call it Axe something. Yeah.
Anvil
Studio.
And he's been zapped into another dimension, evidently.
It's a real, like, because I had this, you know... Whenever I created a story, particularly when I was younger, I really wanted to go, you know, I wanted to like go against all of the stories that I'd read before. So I wanted a hero that was going to defy the mission that was given to him.
Meta humor.
Yeah, it's really meta. It's full of meta humor. And the thing is, it's not as if the games, you know, the games that it's sort of a tribute to also aren't full of meta humor. It's just that this one
it pays
more
tribute
so.
to.
Pays tribute to. Thank you. This is what Patrick is here for, to correct my English. Patrick is here not only because he's you know, my wonderful articulate friend who, you know.
Say that after I've been burping. Damn you, Julio.
It's nice to have somebody else compliment your work.
Yes.
But the main reason, the
that.
number one reason, is that I can't play and talk at the same time.
No.
I don't know how people do that.
No. Well, they don't, you know. Most of these Let's Plays you have, and it's fine because you just want to watch the game, but you've got these long periods of them just going, and then they forget to talk for about 10 minutes, and then it's, oh yeah, well, I've been playing the game.
So this is Zelda, and Link is trying to.
But it's you've got this game. It's sort of defiant, and it's sort of trying to go against the cliches and everything. And it works. But of course, a lot of games like this did go against the cliches and had meta humor and everything already. So, but it's fine because it's a funny game.
I was really proud of the king. You know, I like the idea that he was just a card, and I liked.
I like that he goes on about it. He freaks out because he's in a magical land. It's not, you know. Why would you take that in your stride? He's freaking out.
Precisely.
I like the background. I always liked this background.
Yeah.
The colours.
Can you tell that, like, I spent ages doing those things at the background, doing
getting
the columns,
getting the shinies,
the columns and the shadows.
Shinies, right.
Yeah. Like I didn't. There's not really like much of a style going on here. I just kind of wanted it to look like, you know, a throne room, but I didn't want to spend too much time on it.
Alexander Zale.
Yeah, so I chose Alexander Zale because I like the name Alexander a lot. That's always been my favourite guy's name, basically.
Well, it's an excellent name.
It is an excellent name. And I wanted him to be AZ, so I looked up last names.
Oh, I never made that connection. I never realised.
Well, it's not very important, but you know, it's a thing that I wanted. And Zale, you know, I looked up those websites that have name meanings, and Zale means something to do with destiny and fate, and I thought that was appropriate because
for the theme of the
kind
game,
of the theme of the game is this guy
which we will
defying,
see as it progresses.
Yeah, and yeah, it'll be. Yeah.
Our land is recently. Here we go. Here's all the foreshadowing. Powerful sorcerer plans to take over the world, and my people are in fear, and kidnap citizens, and slavery and rape. And you're the one. The prophecies have foretold a man in a red jacket who looks like Guybrush Threepwood, and that's right, the daughter.
There's nothing really complicated in this. He doesn't even like say, "Oh, there's some reason that you've been
Will I
chosen."
now? I'll be eternally grateful. Desperate for a way to return home, my royal wizard Jack. I love Alexander Zale.
This is the thing, like these stories.
I'm not desperate
These stories
to
were always
home.
pulled along by the heroes, you know, needing to serve the people of the land in order to get back home. And of course, like when you're the reader or the viewer or whatever, you know, you're thinking, why? Why do you want to go back to Kansas?
This is so much more interesting.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, exactly. Why the fuck Kansas? I guess it's familiar.
And you know, of course, that's partly why he's a poop shoveler.
Yes.
Because why the fuck would you want to go back to that?
As
There's
he says.
swearing in this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he
Lots
says
of
crap.
Swearing. No, I mean I'm swearing as well.
Oh, you're swearing.
Yeah. So.
You stupid cunt. You fucking imbecile. You fucking ruined it.
Cover your ears. We'll go back and edit this, and we'll put like a beep right before any of the swearing. So that's right. The beep symbolises that's when you cover your ears.
Yeah. Maybe I'll be the ringmaster in my own circus.
So
audience.
the reason. So that's the actual mission of the game.
Yes.
Is to create your own circus. And I came up with this, like, on the very first day that I got the idea to do this game.
This was a screenshot that you used to promote the game with.
Was it?
Where he says, yeah, I like the sound of this.
Oh, okay.
That was on the website and all your forum posts and stuff. I remember that.
Huh. Good on you, Patrick. Memories I don't even have. But yeah, I basically, when I got the idea of making this game, it's not as if I had, like, an idea of what I was going to do. So I wrote a list of all of the kind of the themes and the settings that had been done in other games, you know, like Pirate and Ghost House and blah blah blah. And
you can keep talking. I'm just going to make him walk around a bit, just so there's something to watch.
You play.
Yeah, but I'm going to wait for you to finish talking before I actually start playing properly.
And I got to Circus, and I thought I can't think of an adventure game that's about a guy making a circus or running a circus, so that's what I'm going to do. And I thought that was great because it meant that my main character could wear a ringmaster's uniform.
Yeah, and it was like, I don't know if it has actually been done or not, but if it hasn't before, there's some sort of surprised because it works. It's such a it works so well with the adventure game sort of template.
Yeah.
The sort of style of it is such a good setting for an adventure game. Nice walkie noises.
So obviously, yeah, like the game just has the Monkey Island
Too informative sign.
GUI, and although I did
Unnecessarily, since you only use about 3 of these verbs throughout the game.
it's part of the thrill.
It's part of the style. No, it's cute. You're young and you wanted to make a Monkey Island game, and you made a Monkey Island game.
I did, I
Can't go there, can you?
everything
No, you
in this
can't.
game. I made all the graphics, all the music. I learned how to program with Adventure Game Studio, etc., etc. Coded the whole thing. Coded some really interesting parts, but
I like the way you've got. You've actually got like billions of colours that you've chosen from. You haven't got a limited palette, but you've made it look like you've got a limited palette because that's just the sort of the style you're going for. Like it looks like sort of you've got all the. I'm pointing at the screen.
you can point with the cursor.
You've got the I will. You've got these sort of pixely, dark blue and light blue to get medium blue. Even though you could have just put medium blue in there, but it's the style you want. So much effort, so much fucking effort. Let's talk to the wizard, shall we, Rebecca?
Hang on, wait. I've got one. I just want to finish off what I was going to say.
Please,
but
please.
The only thing that I did use majorly from other people is that there was already a Monkey Island template for. The push, pull, pick up, all of that sort of stuff. So I didn't code that. I just want you to know that was somebody else's work.
Thanks.
They did make it look different.
You're watching the Let's Talk of Cirque de Zale. Table of non-magic illusions. Come see the tricks and sleight of hand.
Adrastos.
I actually proofread this for you, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Except I don't think I actually finished proofreading it. So if there's a spelling mistake somewhere in the game, or a grammatical error or whatever, that's one that I didn't. That's one that I didn't get to. Don't think I overlooked it. I just didn't get to it. Now I'm talking too much. Hi there. Hello. Now here's that guy I talked to earlier. I love the sense of humour in this game because there's just it's just so sarcastic all the time. Everyone's a dick.
Sarcastic and it's so mean sometimes. I'm going to tell you in advance. There's a lot of mean humour in this. That comes from a mean part of me. But I wouldn't do it these days. I really wouldn't.
I'll let you all know when we get to my favourite scene. I'm not going to say what it is yet. He's in denial that he's denying rather that he's a wizard.
It's for practical reasons, like if you live in a land where people are comfortable with magic, how can you make a living from magic? Nobody's impressed with it. But what's impressive is sleight of hand and illusion.
Yes.
That takes talent, that takes skill. It's such a silly line.
Aha!
That reveals that you're
what a
actually
giveaway! He wasn't just exaggerating or talking dramatically. Why don't you want people to know you're a wizard? I don't need to ask him. You've already told us, Rebecca. Trying to make a trade as a magician. Did you put the timer on?
No, I didn't. So maybe after we've talked to this guy, I reckon we'll stop it.
Have a tea break. We're going to stop the video for our benefit every now and again, just so my computer doesn't have a turd. I think magic's awfully impressive.
I know, I like that line. There's no reason.
You're just a poor idiot, though. I love that. I love it. love it. They're all so matter of fact with each other. No one ever takes it personally. You know, I'm a cunt and you're a cunt, and that's okay.
Yeah.
So impressive. Where are your fans? Alexander Zale?
Doesn't it?
Maybe you could recruit him for your circus.
That's a good idea,
No one
Patrick.
believes I'm doing these things without the use of magic. Oh, Alexander, you got a good head on your shoulders. How could you know? Ah! Ah! Sleazy losers. Now you're making fun of street magicians. And it's amazing you can do anything.
I always like using the word ostentatious.
It's a little ostentatious of you. Oh, I'm gonna do a victory nose blow.
Bet that came out real loud.
Ugh. The bigger and more extravagant an ass you act like.
Aren't these choices
more
always
amazing
difficult because you know you can only say
Yeah,
one
these
thing.
these are the ones you know you only get one of.
It doesn't matter, but it matters to you. It matters to you how witty you are in the game.
This is true. You're saying something that's very true.
These are feelings I know well, Patrick.
Play dangerous sounding music in the background. That one rings true for most of the magic I've seen lately. So let's pick that one. And chuck that tissue in the bin. By tissue I mean piece of toilet paper.
Expensive toilet paper.
This is behind the scenes magic of YouTube. Don't really have anything I could give you. Nothing. But I'm grateful. He knows it's in an adventure game. Something from you. How disappointing to go through all that and not get an inventory item. Look at this empty fucking area down here. Nothing. Alright, should we have a stop
let's
there?
Have a little break and we'll be back in no time at all for you.
Yeah.
Magic. Hello, it's us again.
Now,
I need some tea.
I seem to recall you can go down that alley.
You can. Whoa, look at that.
Oh, he shrunks.
He went little.
He done a wheeze.
You see, it looks like he's going into the distance. You know, when you go into the distance, like you walk away.
Special pie.
If something walks away from you, it gets a little smaller.
For everyone in the guild. Of course there's a guild. Pie Makers Guild. Walk to pie. What?
At least he didn't leave the screen. There we go.
I think I'll walk you to the pie myself. Alright. Look at. Pie.
Fine choice.
Smells like puppy. I'm just Burps McTeagle tonight. One of the many boring barrels. Pick up.
There's a secret exciting barrel somewhere in the game.
No way I can see this ship right through the window. Now, am I remembering wrong? I guess we'll find out. Or is this a red herring? This whole area?
What I say?
Yeah, let's not say. I feel like it might be, but maybe I just remember it that way because it seemed like a red herring for so long. Push the pie. Oh well, pull the pie.
I don't think
I'm pretty sure you can push the fucking pie. What's wrong? What? Look at it! Look at this windowsill. Is taller than his head.
Yep. Look at the size of the pie
Yeah,
compared to
the
his head.
pie is Yeah.
It's a guild of
Perspective is
giants.
Perspective at the Giants Guild.
Small giants. Too.
Perspective is tricky business. Open pie. Okay.
It's not that he can't. You know
Look
what he means
at-
by can't is his sense of ethics.
Ah,
I can't open the pie.
the kitchen that supplies food to everyone in the guild. Ah.
Dot dot
How
dot.
interesting. Pity I don't have any, I don't know, laxative in my inventory. Or magic beans. I always felt like that barrel was full of berries or something because of
Yeah,
the red pixels
I
you've
know.
got there.
I thought it was full of berries too.
Yeah.
I drew it.
Alright, let's leave here for now. You be sure and let me know if I'm leaving somewhere and I ought not to.
Yeah, I will. I'll smack you about.
There's an old fella.
Yeah.
Let's look at him first.
This is one of the few very nice characters in the
He
game.
has been standing there for a long time. I'm Alexander Zale, and I'm gonna run a circus. For those of you who are illiterate and can't read the text.
I wish I introduced myself to people in a way like that.
What a fine name that is. Oh, I certainly hope you do well in that circus of yours. But it's nice that Alexander's nice to him. You know, he's not a cunt, he's just a straightforward sort of guy.
Well, you know, that's the thing, I suppose. If he gets, if he doesn't get an entirely charitable vibe from somebody.
It's like, well, plenty of other fish in the sea, man.
Exactly. He's a busy go-get-'em guy.
Go get her, get those gums. Gimme, go,
Get
do.
them.
Oh, my tiny baby. Ooh. Oh, no. Oh, but the posters. Oh, my old hands. Oh.
And now I'm stuck in
Oh,
glue.
I wet my pants. Oh, this tea is too hot for me. Oh, the guild here has the notice board within it. But what's the problem? What's the problem, old fella? Look at the town notice board is in the guild hall, so you can only see the messages for the whole town if you're in the club.
Yep. It, like, you know, general citizens in this town just walk around confused, not knowing what's going on.
They don't even know the name of
Everybody
the town.
has to ask adventurers for
What's my
everything.
job?
What's the weather tomorrow?
Those old someone. Can I have your cane? Oh. But he doesn't actually need it. He'll just get used to sitting and not moving. Ah. Is that the end of the dialogue tree? I thought there were some more options.
Maybe later.
I'm only half paying attention because I've got to, you know. Oh no, a bouncer. Can I read that plaque?
The plug is unreadable.
The Gilded Drum, Adventurers Guild. Oh, so contrary, Alexander Zale. So negative about everything.
Yep,
Is that your idea of humour, Rebecca Clements?
it is. I'm
Just
a pretty
being a big
negative, sad depresso person.
Anti-pants.
Yep.
That looks like you. Doesn't it? That looks
What?
like the way you draw yourself now.
What do you mean?
Well, you've got hair
Oh.
and eyes. You see what I mean?
I see, yeah.
Don't you think?
Mm-hmm. I do draw myself with stars for eyes.
Well, it's pixelated. They
Drew
could be
Lando.
circles.
I loved his name. Drew Lando. Doesn't it sound great?
Part-time xylophone tuner. Xylophone. You can't tune a xylophone,
Oh,
Rebecca.
it's a joke. It's a joke.
It's a good joke, actually.
You
Actually.
can't tune a xylophone full time.
Alright, so let's Let's get on in there. I keep looking for the walk to thing. I keep getting these click places.
Every time in this game you see a plant, I spent time drawing that plant.
I love how when he looks down, his head just sort of goes. Like the top of his head doesn't. Like his hair should get bigger, but in fact, whenever he looks down, his whole he keeps looking forward, but his head just gets sort of compressed.
I think, like I might have even had the bottom of his head go down a pixel, but decided that was just too far. So
No,
all I could do was take it down a pixel at the top.
What have we got? Look at stringy plant. Since you've gone on about your plants.
Yeah.
Such is the decor of a
looking at
blind
this, I'm just
person.
like, God, this is so much work. Look at all the
Yeah,
work
I know.
I did on this game. I just wouldn't do this now. I'm just too lazy. I'm too worried about success.
It's youthful enthusiasm
Yeah.
for you. No, look at the fucking individual. Very sensitive.
So mean.
Well, yeah, I guess blind people aren't going to be playing this, are they? So, what's this a reference to?
It's
Is it a womble?
yeah, it's a womble.
Oh.
And I had that very one. I had a plushie of him. I think
Is it an albino womble though? I
It's
thought
not
the
an
wombles were
albino.
brown.
no, they're kind of a brownie cream. Well,
Are
the one I had, some of them I think are different shades. But the one I had was kind of that colour.
Okay.
Look, I probably just used the same colour that I used on the walls.
Oh. Makes me nice and sensitive. Optopanitis.
Optopanitis.
Slightly blind. Oh, Alexander. So funny to be mean to people.
When I was making tea before, I
Okay,
had
right.
this music in my head. It's so repetitive.
Oops,
Oop, that's 10 minutes.
That's our 10 minutes.
Whoa, we've hardly done anything.
Yeah. Better get on with it. Well, tea break.
We're back.
Alright, let's get on with this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Those eyes are pretty horrifying. How do you imagine Alexander Sale's voice?
I never do.
It's just you, isn't it?
No.
It's just your voice.
No, my voice is horrible.
No, but I mean, it's just the voice in your head
Yeah.
saying, God, fuck everyone.
I don't,
God,
whenever
people are
you talk to
stupid.
creators of things and they, like they've written a book or a comic or something and they have an idea of how their characters would be in a film or something, I never have that.
No, yeah, and people always ask you, like, if your
If
comic,
this was a movie,
if your
who
comic
would
was a
play?
movie, if your
Yeah.
comic was a cartoon, what, who would do the voice acting or whatever? And it's like,
Nobody, I hope, nobody.
well, you do a silent film. This
This
game used to
really
make me
don't
laugh
work.
so much.
Really?
Yeah.
Aw.
Like it's just I don't know, just I think it's same as just having conversations with you makes me laugh because it's just it's a lot of fun.
I have
Is
such
that it?
mixed
I'm not
feelings
finished.
about this game now. I know what you mean. I'm really proud of so much of it, but so much of it I find so difficult to experience again.
I mean, it makes you
Cringe.
cringe. Yes.
Cringe.
That theatre idea. Oh, he's deaf too. He's being a cunt deliberately.
Yeah, these guys have a little thing. It's kind of nice.
What
It's
exactly
you know what? I think that their little
here?
interaction
I don't think
there.
I've asked this yet.
This is a little tenuous, but I think it is actually based on the relationship between two of the characters in Men in Tights. Do you remember the like the
Yes.
the hangman and the
The hangman who speaks like this?
yes, the hangman.
Oh, him! Yet I vaguely remember.
And the who's Mel's character in that film?
He's the rabbi.
The
isn't
rabbi,
he?
yeah, the rabbi and the I'm going on about this, but honestly, I think that's where I got it from. The rabbi and the hangman. No, it's not the hangman. Sorry, the rabbi and the king have a bit of a thing where they sort of get each other's words wrong, and it's anyway, I think that's where that came from. There's no point in explaining it if you haven't seen the film, and if you've seen the film then you know what I'm talking about.
Well, it passed the time.
And this little bit
explanation
here, obviously directly came from Monkey Island 2.
Did it?
Oh. Or Monkey Island 1, where you're buying your ship and you can knock out all of the useless extras. You know when you're at the shipyard, Stan's shipyard, and you're buying a ship, and he's saying,
buying a ship, yes.
Yeah, and you're trying to talk the price down basically. So you're saying, I don't need all of these extras, and you can go through them all.
Oh,
and
right.
say, no, that's pretty useless.
Yeah.
Like
I do remember
the porthole defoggers and things like that. I think I really enjoyed that whole sequence.
Well, you get to, put some content and jokes in the game, and you don't have to do any new animations or anything.
Yeah, I remember just like sitting there with a text file and writing all of these things out.
Inverted spike dog collar. I always thought that was a funny idea. I always thought if I ever made a role-playing game, I'll have inverted spike armor that actually, gives you defense or health or whatever the fuck -10 or something, and
every second that you wear it, it just takes.
There's literally it's not like you get some special bonus from it, as a sort of to balance it out. Like it's just completely stupid, and there's no reason that you would wear it. I just wanted to have that in the game anyway.
Well, I think since it is armor. Since it is armor, it should give you a little bit of defense.
No,
It should
but
just take your health down.
Yeah. But yes, I'd make a whole game just to put that dumb joke in. I never will. In fact, I'm lying.
But I think
But
those
someone
are the best
should.
things.
Someone should. God, how long does this go on? Crunchy jelly. Bottomless shoes. These are quite good. Dinner block. Waiting for the dinner block to do the block thing. What was the dinner block joke? That's left to the imagination.
I think the idea
Just
was
a cube of food.
Yeah, a cube of food. Just very unappealing.
Spongs. Half spoon, half tongs. Tongs already are half spoon, though, aren't they? I mean, some of them.
Well,
The ones I use, they're sort of generic ones you get at the supermarket.
not the tongs that I grew up with. They were their own shape.
Uncle Benito's savoury sugar. Tinned food. The plot.
I wonder how this could be useful. We have no idea yet, but perhaps it could.
I like the plants in his window boxes.
I was just looking at those actually.
Kind of cool and cactusy, sort of. A bit Dr. Zeusy, a bit Harrimony. Of course, that's my imagination, but
That's what this game is about, Patrick.
Yes, that's
Imagination.
Tuna.
Oh, hey, I
What a
can't remember.
fantastic-
Did you look at the shard on the bookcase there?
What fucking shard?
You see the yellow shard?
You need to make it sparkle or something, so I know
it
it's an
doesn't-
item.
It doesn't. It's not an item. It's just a thing you can look at. But it's a cameo from Zach McCracken.
The shard.
Yeah, you remember? Do you remember Zach McCracken?
I do
the
remember
whole
Zach
game is about
McCracken.
the shards.
Is it?
Yeah.
Crystal shard.
There's like a yellow one and a blue one and a red one.
Friend.
Yeah.
Oh, you're making little in jokes with your friends in the video game industry, aren't
Sure
you,
am.
Rebecca? Ah. Yep. Adorable. And a womble.
Yeah.
What was what was the story behind the womble?
I had that plushy doll, basically, that's
So
it.
you just put him in the game.
Yeah, I loved the Wombles. I grew up with the
How?
Wombles.
Where is the exit?
Yeah,
Oh, there
this
we
is
go.
actually like if you
Prostitutes.
Oh dear, those weren't in Monkey Island. Oh.
Oh, a bit edgy. But no, it's funny though. This is so tame, and it's not even like a thing really. It's just another source of humour. But adventure game fans, old school adventure game fans that hang out on the AGS forums and everywhere, in fact, on the internet, tend to be really conservative.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily like voting conservative, but just sort of kind of socially conservative in the way they.
Yep.
And I remember there was like a really big kerfuffle. Everyone was like, "Oh well, I really enjoyed the game, except I felt the sort of sexual references kind of spoiled it a bit."
There were a few people like that.
You know?
Like it was largely like people understood. People,
But I'm not wrong, am I? About
No,
this
you're
sort
not
of
wrong. There were
vibe
yeah.
you get from adventure game fans.
Some people are like that. Some people.
I like them, because they're good, clean fun.
Mm.
Yes, it was better, and it's because they're not violent. I like the video games that aren't violent.
And you wonder, I don't know,
Why do video
you
games
wonder
have to be
how
violent?
these people played these the games that the original games like Monkey Island. Like I don't know, did they?
Ugh.
What did they? How
Like-
much did they miss when they were playing those
because
games?
it's
if
not
that's
like there's
kind
not
of their attitude.
innuendo and cynicism and all that sort of stuff in those games, but it's
Oh,
like
it's just more classy.
it is, but yeah. Oh, it's funny. I remember people going on about this shit. It's like, for fuck's sake, man! It's not like she, like. I mean,
She doesn't get her tits
these
out.
people probably played Leisure Suit Larry,
Yeah.
and probably like, ho, what fun,
Prophylactic.
what acceptable titillation. That's where I learned the word prophylactic in.
Yeah, me too.
Leisure Suit
Yeah, that's why
Larry.
I always think of it.
Look at. She actually looks pretty sexy, that top. It's a nicely done sexy top. Sunday best. No, Alexander Zale, that's what people wear to church. She doesn't look like she's going to church, does she?
I think she'd get some funny looks in the church.
Oh, yes. Oh. Alright. Pimp or prostitute?
Do you like how I drew him in a window so I didn't have to draw the rest of his body?
Is that the purpose?
It might
I like
have been. I
that
can
he's
imagine
got
that it was.
I like that he's got a little window.
Yeah, no.
He's not out on the streets or anything.
No, I
He's
wanted him to look
he's
like
at
a
the
vendor.
prostitution booth.
Yeah.
You ring your little bell, ding ding. Yes, I'd like to withdraw a prostitute, please. I'd like
That's the thing.
I'd
I
like
like
to
that
deposit some semen in this young woman. Could I fill out a slip or remove
you've got to
hers?
have a pleasant interaction. You've got to have a pleasant business interaction with this man. Oh, such a dork.
After some company.
It's funny watching this now. So much of it is really like easily definable as nerd humor,
Yeah. No, it is. It's really nerdy.
Those uncomfortable, sort of socially awkward, that particular
It's
kind
kind
of
of
culture
wish
of nerd.
fulfillment, but self-effacing at the same time. Like, oh,
But I mean really specifically, some of the lines are that kind of line that certain kind. I'm a nerd. I've got nothing against nerds, but there's just a certain kind of them
fuck nerds.
that will
Fuck all nerds, particularly the ones who watch Let's
Plays. This way
Plays.
for their whole life.
That's how you spend your days, watching this fucking shit on YouTube. You fucking loser.
Don't worry, I want to have sex with you all.
Oh no. It's no, it's just something you do while you're eating your dinner, you know, like no, it's sure it's the same as like watching TV. No man, it's totally valid. You know, watching Let's Plays on YouTube by yourself.
Patrick, that cuts deep.
It does, doesn't it? Having some just working through some issues here. I'm interested in meeting a nice lady. The pimp is called Sol. Is he named after anyone?
I cannot remember. It might have been
an unusual name.
I think it just sort of sounded right for the kind of guy I wanted him to be. I actually wanted him, you know, to come across as friendly, like the kind of guy that might be running a bar in a nice tavern. And I don't know, Alex.
It's such Monkey Island humour though. It's so except
gone a little further.
Yeah, a little less
polite.
I don't know what the word
Unhinged.
is. A little less subtle, I guess, but it's the same kind of jokes. It's the same kind of interactions. Alright, let's talk to the whore. Where's my cursor? Oh, no cursor when they're talking. Confusing. Laria.
Laria means something, but I can't remember what. It might mean... I have a feeling it might mean stars.
In what language?
Or
just that's the meaning of the name?
It's the meaning of the name.
Oh, okay, so Sol, that's sun.
Oh, there you go.
Sun and
stars. Possibly.
I never got any of this. I'm glad we're doing this sort of director's commentary.
It's just coming back to me now.
For these fat, pathetic
I wanted
weenies.
all of the aspects of the game to be clever, and so, you know, in naming characters, I wanted it to all have little interesting jokes and...
No, yes, no.
That was the attitude I had towards naming characters.
I have the same
back then.
attitude towards my own work, and of course, you put all this stuff in, and you hope that you get like 10 million fans, so that out of the 10 million, there's at least going to be a few
1,000
who actually pick up on all the clever references and tell all the other fans.
Yeah.
But of course, I've never been famous enough that anyone's ever picked up on all the clever shit I do in my comics. Oh, detachable legs. This is before you'd ever seen Twin Peaks.
Oh yeah.
So no cherry stem tying in a knot.
Everybody knew about the cherry stem thing though, regardless of whether they'd seen Twin Peaks. That was the whole thing.
The thing.
When I watched Twin Peaks, I was like, that thing.
God, Audrey's hot. I'm just gonna think about Audrey for the rest of the night now. She's so fucking hot.
Calm down.
Just no, just while I'm bringing the topic up. Obviously, she's supposed to get together with Agent you meant to blink. You know,
Cooper.
Agent Cooper. They're a perfect couple. They were supposed to, apparently, but the guy who plays Agent Cooper...
This is right after Patrick gave all you nerds a hard time.
The guy who plays Agent Cooper didn't... He thought that would be inappropriate.
Yeah, he's such a dick. I love Agent Cooper, but, I can't forgive that decision.
And so it meant that Audrey ended up getting together with fucking this nonsensical Billy Zane character. And Agent Cooper got together with fucking Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman, or whoever the fuck she was supposed to be.
Yep. Annie! Oh, dear. And I think he was being influenced by his current girlfriend at the time as well, because she was probably jealous.
Get on with playing the game. I get angry about Agent Cooper not fucking the shit out of Audrey. because that was totally on the cards. Totally, perfectly acceptable.
They did do that, Patrick. It's just that scene got cut out. But, it happened. It's canon.
They
Don't
cut
worry,
it. They
man.
cut it out, and they put it right in my mind. See you around, sugar. Can't go back there, can I?
You can't. You can go that way, but let's go up. Yeah.
Oh, Bobo the monkey bear.
This is one of my favourite characters in the game. Obviously, I drew him from a photo of a bear.
Yeah, it's sort of
Because he's nice.
Yeah, it's a bit jarring a little. I always felt like this leg of his here kind of looked like a bucket leg or a peg leg or something. Like this looks like a leg, and this looks like he's got his leg stuck in a bucket or something.
It sort of does. It's a honey jar. He just tried to get right in that thing.
But only a really big one. Look at. Nothing else to look at, is there?
Nah. Oh, why'd you want to look at a bush?
Look
You can
at
look at the
distant
distant mountains
mountains.
if you want. You probably have to walk into the middle of the screen for that.
Scrolling screens. I hate the way that some adventure games, such as this one, make you walk to a certain place just to look at something that I can already fucking see,
Isn't that
and so that then I
ridiculous?
have to walk back and
And you're disappointed with, looking at the mountains as well, so
yes,
the anger just piles up. Yeah, let's talk to the bear.
it's a
Look at his
disappointing-
cute little mouth.
You want a really
when
good
he
joke or
talks.
something. You want the toasty guy to pop up in the corner. I love how you've rephrased this for each character that he says it to, just so it doesn't get too dull.
Oh yeah, this game is anything but dull, baby.
Oh, polite bear.
Damien.
Polite Damien.
I do remember choosing Damien for a reason.
Did you have a nice friend called Damien?
No, I've never known anybody called Damien.
Never known anyone nice called Damien. I've known
think it
some
means
total
something.
assholes called Damien. Damien Noakes from high school. I ended up getting on with him after we sort of sorted out our
Full of
differences.
shit, Patrick.
What?
You just contradicted yourself immediately.
No, what I mean, it still wasn't. I don't know, man. Look, man.
He wasn't the best guy you ever met.
No, he wasn't the best guy I ever met. He wasn't as nice as this bear.
This Damien is lovely.
Yeah. And he had a. I ended up sorting out my differences with him, I think, for the most part. Oh, let's keep going until we finish talking to Damien.
Yes.
And I've finished telling you about Damien Noakes from high school.
Please do.
But yeah, for most
do
of...
that one.
for
Do
most
no,
of-
no. Oh, you fool.
Huh? What? What?
Could have done the gasp joke.
Oh.
Never mind, it's gone now.
Well, you just have to download and play the game for yourselves, viewers.
Oh, it's worth
But
it.
anyway, yeah, we didn't get on, because he was a bit of a meanie pants to me. But his cousin Luana was in my form class or home class or whatever we used to call them, and she was the nicest, sweetest, meekest sort of thing. She was a very nice girl, and she had the same surname, and eventually it was like, yeah, he's my cousin. Actually, no, she would never have said that because she didn't want people to know, because she was a bit embarrassed.
It's wonderful
that her
that we're
cousin
getting
was
two
this-
sad stories at once.
This
Isn't
cousin,
this incredible?
her cousin was this buffhead. I was like, he's your cousin? Yeah. How is that possible? And you know perfectly well how it's possible. But it seems surprising anyway.
Do you, after all of that, have any idea what you're responding to?
No,
Damien
I don't
just
remember.
told everybody his sad story about being a bear of above average intelligence and having no place, and he came here to die.
Oh, sad. Sad
Mm.
Damien.
Sad Damien.
I think I had a physical altercation once in home ec class with Damien Noakes.
That's dangerous.
I think actually, ironically enough, because he was always come work for me in my circus. Yeah, I don't know. He was always fucking up in class and fucking around and like making trouble for everyone. And I think I got all confronty with him, as I am wont to do. as I won't. And
God, Alexander talks very big for a man who hasn't got a circus.
At some point in the conversation, I said to him, you know, like, yeah, well, you know, I'm getting a proper education, you know, and that's why I'm going to get a good job, and you're going to end up as a fucking dull bludger. And then he grabbed me by the collar. Because I think that must have struck a nerve, as I knew it would. But, ho ho ho! What did fate have in store for me? Who turned out to be the dull bludger? Damien Noakes is probably a fucking lawyer by now.
I bet he's just a guy who sits around watching Let's Plays on
that's
YouTube.
That's right, I bet he is. I bet he is, but no. I tell you what though, I reckon I'd rather be a dull bludger.
Look at this nicely drawn cabin.
Yeah.
To get away from Patrick's life.
Alright then, let's look at the nicely drawn cabin.
One hell of a cabin door, it sure
there's
is.
There's Little Red Riding Hood over there.
Kind of.
Oh, hang on, aren't we supposed to be having a tea break?
Yeah.
Hang on. Alright, shitbags, let's go in this fucking cabin. Do you like how I'm being mean and sweary?
Appropriate.
It's a bad influence from this game that you made. Do you see?
Patrick's never sworn before today.
I don't even know what these words I'm saying even mean. I don't have to open the door to go through it, do I? Good old adventure games. You couldn't have figured out that I wanted to open the door to go fucking through it, could you?
You might have wanted to take the door.
I might have. So, yeah. Got all kinds of shit in here. Small plant. Bet that's important.
Possibly apart from the hunter.
That's a good point. I mean, someone must have put it there. Unless the wolf put it there and got its head stuck in the wall.
A little loose.
Oh. That means it's alive. Oh, talk to. I can't even. Won't even let me.
No, you're not supposed to talk to the wolf.
Pull the wolf head. What am I supposed to do? Pick up the wolf head?
It's a bit crazy, but...
Well, shouldn't pulling it... Oh, never mind. See, I don't think you even use push or pull in this game.
I don't think I do. Not
at
once.
all. Or use any of this fucking shit. No, it's got to look like Monkey Island. I can't get into the guns, can I? That'd be too useful. Look at the guns. Let's just look at the weaponry. Have a little Alexander Zale boner over them. Oh no, he's afraid of the guns. Well, that's nice.
It's a really nice bed
He
colour
might be a
for a
cunt.
hunter.
But he's not a fucking cunt.
Pleasant. Pastel.
It is, isn't it? It's a bit grandma's house, isn't it?
It is a bit. Well, look, he's got the picture of his grandma up there.
Oh, is that what that is?
Or his mother. Or him.
Or that little creature from Knit Stories and all that.
Or it could be a cake with 2 dots on it.
Could be a cake on top of a mountain.
A giant cake on top of a mountain, or a cake on top of a tiny mountain.
Anachronism, but you haven't travelled into the past, Alexander Zale. You've travelled to another dimension. I find that offensive. Don't you, Rebecca?
I think you're assuming that he hasn't travelled into the past just because it's another dimension. Maybe he's also travelled through time.
He hasn't talked to her yet. How does he know she's a smart ass?
Just the look on her face.
Yeah, that's true. She does look pretty smug, doesn't she?
The way she blinks. Ugh. Look at that.
Little Red Riding Hoodie.
Yep.
I like how, you know, when these characters talk, it's just, they do, you know, giggity giggity with their heads. Like their bodies are stiff as boards and their heads just going like so. Yes, that's right.
God, I can't tell you how proud I was when I was making this game and I made them talk, though. You know?
Lovey. You're a pretty little girl, aren't
Oh,
you?
don't do that voice, Patrick.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Why are you at the bus stop? Oh, I like bus stops, do you?
Patrick knows I can't stand this voice. It's something a little bit too spot on about it.
Yeah. Oh, where are you going? Oh, Grandma's house. Yeah.
Patrick.
I like going to Grandma's house. Yeah.
I will pause this video.
Well, you are a big girl, aren't you? Yeah.
Oh, God.
I like talking to big girls. Yeah, you want to be a real grown-up? Yeah.
Too natural, Patrick. Too natural.
I smell goodies. Yeah, I reckon I can smell something pretty nice coming from down there. Yeah. You know what's a fun game? Yeah. I've got a fun game we can play, yeah, don't I? Yeah.
Shush
You
now.
wanna... I've got something in that cabin over there if you wanna have a look at something really special. I can't tell you what it is though, it's gotta be a surprise.
No more. No more.
Oh, all the dialogue is way too perfect.
You can put anything into that
But
voice.
Little Red Riding Hood has learned her stranger danger from primary school, hasn't she?
Well, she's Little Red Riding Hoodie, so she's a little bit modern, and we know to tell the children basically not to be targets in this.
Yeah, well, you're a very socially responsible game designer, aren't you?
Mhm. This whole game is it's just full of life lessons.
This is one of my favourite touches in this game.
Yeah, me too.
The island,
Mm.
the fairground in the background.
You know, it's a really common thing in old adventure games that you'd see things in the background that, of course, were places that you'd be able to go to.
Prepare to be disappointed.
So I wanted that thing to exist in this game, and I wanted it to be this. You know, you see this on the horizon, and perhaps you walk into the screen and you're like, oh yeah, I can't wait to go to that awesome, fun carnival island.
Walk to the sun.
Do
No,
it, Alexander.
to the
Walk
sun.
to the sun.
It's a nice still ocean, isn't it?
Mm. Can you tell I spent ages on that ocean? Look at all of the pixels.
I know.
Also, making those.
You know what you should have done? You should have just selected the ocean area and just copy pasted in a picture of water. Actually, that'd be an interesting effect, actually.
I think it.
To make a sort of adventure game that has kind of a collage-y effect like
it's been
that.
done.
Hasn't it? Yeah, I'm
definitely.
sure everything's been done, hasn't it? I don't have a bone though, do I? Do I get a bone for him? I can't remember. What am I waiting for? Why is this taking so long?
I think you can select it. Maybe it's just stopped.
Oh,
flashing for some
sorry.
reason.
Oh,
It's waiting for you to.
Sorry, I thought that was the dialogue. I don't know why. I don't know why. I've got a boner for you. Ruff, ruff.
I love the way the dog
It
just goes back and forth.
Flips back and forth.
It kind of jumps a little bit.
You're only one
He
person,
jumps a
Rebecca.
pixel.
You're only one person.
I think it looks good though. I was complimenting myself.
Yeah, no, it does look good.
It just looks like an excited little stiff dog. I was also going to say.
I love the way, like, for example, the way I just said look at the dog and it's like, well, it's a fucking brown dog. You can see that for yourself. I like the way you turn the fact that you have nothing interesting to say to, into like an insult to the audience. Like, it's your fucking fault for asking. What do you think this is? An entertaining video game? You fools.
You think this is a Dickens novel?
Yeah. God, I only know so many words. It does look like Hitler, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, how
I know,
polite!
look at
How
that.
polite! He winds
Look
it
at
all
that
the way up.
animation.
That wasn't even necessary. What effort! Very nice.
One of the many characters in the game, Alexander, is very impolite too.
Yeah, well, fuck fishing. You know, like, who finds fishing interesting? Dumb men. I'm right though, aren't I?
Well, dumb men and young girls who grow up in coastal towns.
Yeah,
Patrick.
I'm sorry. Sorry, I just never understood fishing. I remember my mum always used to love fishing. Like, I've never actually known her to ever do any. But whenever I said, I just don't understand fishing, she'd be, oh, I love fishing.
Oh, I love
it. Oh, the sticks between your toes and the blah blah.
The what?
I don't fucking know. Whatever fishermen fucking do. Whatever they go on about. The waves under your back and the, you know...
The fish on your head.
Fish. And just good times and blah blah. And fuck all happens and it's just tremendous. Do you see how negative this game is making me?
Uh-huh.
It's putting me in a mood
I'm
where
a little
just...
afraid.
Yes. You know how I get. Ah, a whole new taste. Ah, like maybe tinned tuna? Or am I making the wrong connection? I can't remember how this game goes.
Oh, you're thinking along the right lines.
Okay. I would have thought I expected to know exactly what to do in this game because I've played it 50 times, but
I made it and I forget.
not in many years. Yeah.
Do you like this music?
It's so nice and peaceful, isn't it?
I always like peaceful port music in games.
I'm just going to bump the volume up on that music a bit so people... Oh, whoa,
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 what are you
whoa,
doing?
Whoa, hey. Hey. There you go.
Now it's
Now it's peaceful. No, that was the trance mix.
You have to know the special key to press on your keyboard to get that effect.
Yes.
And maybe back down now.
Composed by hand.
It'd be great if their eyes like flashed red while we did this.
Well, don't blame me, I didn't design the game. And it's all the way back, isn't it? Can't run in adventure games.
Oh, but look, why would you want to cut Alexander's fantastic walk cycle short?
That's right.
Look at that.
I know, he's
Two
hovering
distinct legs.
hovering just like a real person.
Anybody who's ever been a part of like an adventure game making community will know that like one of the big topics is walk cycles. Yeah, this guy, I really like him.
Tutankhamun! What do you have if clairvoyant midget escape from prison? Small, medium, and big.
I love dumb jokes, but I love dumb jokes gone wrong. This guy just, he pretty much gets all of his jokes wrong, and that's the joke. He's a bad comedian.
I love the sort of
the primitive
makeshift primitive microphone. Yeah. No, I love this guy. I remember I had to correct your spelling of Pharaoh.
Probably.
And I was amazed that you didn't just look it up, like if you weren't sure.
Well, you assume that I'm not confident about my bad spelling.
Like everyone knows that no one can spell Pharaoh. Now there's a bum, isn't there?
Edgy game.
I don't know what it means to be homeless in this place, because I haven't actually seen any residential buildings.
Oh, there were a couple of
there was a
rooftops.
cabin. There's the cabin.
There were a couple of rooftops in the foreground in the town.
It was cruelly abandoned. I always liked that one. Feasible's a good word. Were you reading Beaver Steve at this stage?
I don't know. I wasn't. I didn't start reading webcomics until a few years later in Japan. Sonny Bono.
Like Sonny Bono?
No.
Oh.
No, it's a name. I looked this name up. I can't remember why I chose it. I probably just like the sound of it.
You don't know what I'm doing here? I work to become comedian. Oh, Alexander Zale. So sarcastic. And yet,
perhaps providing an actual feasible career for this man.
You know, like maybe you've got to be cruel to be kind. You know, maybe this poor fellow's just needed someone to come along and be straightforward. I don't remember how this sentence began. I'm getting distracted by the words on the screen. I have a joke for you.
Now, you can choose... I think you can go through all of these, and these are... I love all of these jokes. Knock knock.
Knock knock?
Yeah, this is really everybody's favourite bad joke, I think.
Oh, yes. Moo!
I just like that he enjoys his jokes so much.
Yeah. Oh, remember before you were a hippie, Rebecca? Oh, the doll chick. Oh, dear.
I wasn't born in the 70s, Patrick.
Hippies weren't born in the 70s either. What are you talking about?
Yeah, some of them were. Then, you know. The children.
Yeah,
they'd sort of be
children.
hippies by default.
Yeah. I don't know what we're talking about anymore. Let's get through these jokes. Yes. Jokes about hippies on the dole. And look at us now, Rebecca. Look at us now. At least we don't listen to the Grateful Dead.
Well, you know, at the time that I was writing this game, I was being supported by my parents, I think.
That's
so.
right, your parents/boyfriend. I'm not saying you were going out with your parents. These are good jokes, aren't they?
I like that Grateful Dead one. I think when I came across that joke, I didn't even know who the Grateful Dead were. Somebody explained it to me, and I thought that the joke was hilarious.
Yeah.
After their explanation.
Old rockers. I think this was my favourite, but I don't remember how it goes.
Yeah, I couldn't remember that one either.
Actually, I don't know if I got that before.
Well, why isn't he telling him the jokes? How disappointing.
Yeah, I know, you got to give him an item and then he'll tell you the joke. No wait, he's the man. You don't give yourself an item. Well, was there ever any sort of not even plans, but did you ever sort of toy with the idea in your mind of
a sequel?
No, of a voice pack?
No. I didn't grow up with... I grew up playing a lot of games like, Sam and Max and Legend of Carandia. And I didn't know that any of these games... I love...
music.
Excuse you. Yeah, no, when I played these games, they didn't have voice packs. I did not know until years after playing them that, you know, that every single other person on the planet played these games with voice packs.
I didn't.
And so it's not a thing I got used to. And they always, even Day of the Tentacle.
Oh
I
yeah,
was
but
a
I
real
mean
surprise
that
to me
was.
that had a voice pack, and I was when I
That wasn't a
finally.
voice pack though. I mean, by that time it was kind of. Like Day of the Tentacle, to me, the voices are sort of essential to the game because it's
Yeah, I know
it's
they
part
are
of the
to you, but
cartoony. No, but what I mean is the voices aren't sort of added on after the fact with Day of the Tentacle. They're kind of essential to
well,
the.
I don't necessarily mean that
the
they're
style
added on
of the
after the
game.
fact. I just mean that it's an adventure game, you know, with text, where the voices aren't essential. You know, and none of these games had voices when I played them, so I never got used to it, and I never liked it much. Obviously, because
Is that how you spell apothecary? Oh well, too bad if it's not.
it was your job to check.
Yeah, no, it was my volunteer job.
Look at this was my favourite screen.
It's a very lovely screen,
I was
isn't
so
it?
proud of this lovely looking cabin and all of the
It's very
flowers that I drew.
sort of King's
The
Questy,
vegetable
actually.
garden. It is very King's Questy.
Look at flowery shrubs. I'm gonna finish looking at this house and then we'll have a tea break. Look at the fucking garden. Look at the garden. Look at it. Looking at the garden.
I am,
Do.
if I may do a little bit of commentary, I am fairly certain that the inspiration for this music came from a game that I really love called Weird Dreams. And if you've ever played that game, like each screen is a you know a weird dreamy sort of sequence. So it's all totally different settings, and there's one basically which is all kind of a rose garden, and I think the background music is that song, you know, something something in an old English garden. So this is, you know, very much. You know what I mean? It sounds like this.
Maybe if this music stopped and I could think. One of those sort of, it's a bit hey ho the dairy-o.
And all of these things I'm saying, I don't think I necessarily thought of them at the time. It's just in retrospect, you know, you become really, you know, aware of your influences. And I'm sure that that's probably what I was.
Yeah, it's a lot easier in retrospect to see, oh, I don't remember having that idea, so I must have got it from somewhere.
Exactly.
Alright, shall we take a break?
Yes, let's take a break.
Alright. The tune you were thinking of before, was that the one that goes, how many blum poops do they think they grow in an English country garden?
That's the exact tune.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm pretty sure
it was
that
on some terrible ad for frozen vegetables or something, I think. Used to be.
I think his leg is going behind the welcome mat there. Maybe. It
No,
might
I
just
think
be
he's got knobbling knees. Yeah, he's just got knobbling
you're right.
knees. I like that, you know, he's just walking around with his wolf head. You know, like nothing else.
Let's go into
He's
this.
just got this.
Goodness.
Oh, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
Let's not be sarcastic about that. That's really cool.
I really liked this.
Yeah. Crazy old Granny Meg.
We didn't do it, I don't think. Did we look at the sign outside? Anyway, if you look at the sign, it says something like, you know, lovely old country Meg or something like that. So
humour through contrast. Look at
but the whole
junk.
the whole idea with Meg is that I wanted her to be genuinely crazy. You know, not just evil, not just but like really nonsensical and crazy. Disturbed.
Now, got some shit over here. Ah, hairy doll. Little troll doll with hair.
Next to all of these.
Next to these other
misshapen
less,
voodoo, perhaps,
less interesting dolls.
That don't stand out very much.
No. This I could never figure out this fucking puzzle. I know it now. It sticks in my head now because it was the one that I couldn't get back then. But you got to dye the troll doll's hair and use it as like a brush or something, like a makeup brush or something later on.
Not quite, but the first part is right.
Yeah, but it took me ages to. I don't think I did figure it out. I think I probably had to ask you, or go to the forums where people were talking about your exciting new game.
She's got a bit of a turnip head.
Yeah, but Alexander said that before. He said she's got a turnip head.
Oh, did he? I missed that.
Yeah, you've made this observation earlier.
Well, nothing new is coming out of me.
Yeah, you can't actually buy anything from it, can you? You just have to steal this thing off the shelf. Which I like. I like this. You just can't. You can't interact with this woman. She's just, yeah. What is she even doing there? Does she know she has a shop? Is it a shop? Oh, cats. Cats. Oh, I have to kill a cat,
It's difficult to notice, but there is a cat,
somewhere.
In the previous screen, just outside the,
outside the house.
Yeah, he's the same colour as the fence, and he's
You've got to make the cat twinkle or something. I told you.
I think I wanted it to be difficult to find. I'm pretty sure that was the idea.
Of course. Of course.
I don't think it would make much sense to have a twinkling cat.
Well, a glowing cat. Oh, I don't touch. So I don't get the thingy yet? She won't let me get the thingy until I kill the cat?
Oh, no, you can...
I can get this thingy.
You can get that thing.
But I've got to get a potion off her by the cat.
Yes.
2 separate quests. I see.
Not that we know why we need the doll, but that's never stopped anybody in adventure games before.
No. I mean, otherwise, imagine all the walking back and forth.
Exactly. Thing is...
I love her head. Giggity giggity. I don't even like making a Family Guy reference, but it's quite appropriate. It's the best shorthand for trying to convey what it is that I'm noticing here.
I think I specifically wanted to have what I liked about that is that you don't actually take the hairy doll. You just the game picks it up for you automatically, and you don't even have to.
Oh, there's
you just look at.
No, he does have a waggly tail.
Yeah, there you go, and his eyes blink.
Yeah. So if you're used to how adventure games work, you'll be looking for the.
Yeah, you'll look at that jar.
The three pixels that. What jar?
Oh, I'm talking about on the inside. You're just going to naturally look at that jar, and looking at the jar is enough. You don't have to be near it. Looking at the jar is enough to make the jar fall over.
Oh, the beakery thing.
And then you'll have the doll. So hopefully, I suppose the general idea is that you'll have the doll, and you won't necessarily have to go looking for it. Talk to the cat.
Shall I?
Yes.
Is that my saliva on the screen just there? No, I think it's yours.
How can you tell?
Because I didn't make any plosives just prior to it appearing.
Doesn't matter. Which one do you prefer?
Well, that's more realistic.
Would you?
That's pretty much exactly how I talk to cats.
Aw. I think it's adorable. Like that little black
pixel
mouth.
Here's a game made by some sarcastic girl, but who likes cats. And so the character also. Aha! My favourite scene. I, as you know, am also not a big fan of cricket.
This
I
game
think
is
it's
very
extraordinary
unapologetic about
that
my hatred for cricket.
people play, let alone watch this tedious turd of a game.
Mm.
And I like that you've got this whole sequence just making fun of it. Making fun of the fact that nothing happens. So much so that birds gather.
Mm-hmm.
Gulls. Gulls.
And they're all just standing around asleep.
Just having a go at cricket. Just like the homeless guy.
Oh, it's shameless.
I love it. I love it.
He's just so mean.
No. There's not even witty. Just fuck you, cricket.
Exactly.
Because cricket is shit. I love that, you know, you've sort of exaggerated a bit, like no one's bowling or batting. They're just standing around. And can you tell the difference? Not really. More gulls. There's not even a point to this screen, is there? It's just making fun of cricket.
No, there is.
Oh, do you get the wicket or something? Or
something like that.
the bails off the wicket? Cricketers are fat. Well observed. Cricket players, cricket bails.
Talk to him.
Oh, of course, that's right. You can talk to these. I just don't register them as human. You know, I don't think of them as people.
Oh man. God, I forgot how mean I was being.
Yes. Yes.
And yeah, I wanted this guy to be a bit oblivious.
Oh, that's why they're standing around.
Mm.
That's right. They're just weenie little boys, aren't they? Stupid cricketers.
It's funny now. I think I imagine him with a Canadian accent. You know, with a
Just 'cause
Fargo
you're-
Canadian accent.
Fargo's not Canadian though, is it? It's just sort of
Well,
north.
it's, you know, that's.
But yeah, I know what you
She
mean.
has a. You know that accent I'm talking
I
about.
know the accent you mean. What's her face from Fargo? What's her name? Margot? Margie? Margie?
Margie.
Margie.
I love Margie.
I too love Margie.
Oh, well now.
Try it again.
No. But
It's an accent.
these cricketers start all of their lines with O.
Oh, it's a good bit of fun. I remember that line. Give me your glasses.
You
Give
don't
them
have to
to
figure out
me.
what you need from these guys. It's just there in the dialogue.
Oh, some zinc. Some zinc sunscreen.
4 is Nozzy.
For his schnozer. Or schnozzo, as we say here in this great brown cricketing land.
Mm-hmm.
And you're right, yeah, you just said, oh, this, oh, that, oh, well. And there's, oh, see you.
They're in the background. Hey, it's a circus.
I can't walk to the inspiring mountains.
No. Perhaps just take some inspiration.
Ah, there we go. We can quit now.
I think I was going to say before, and rightly so, one of the biggest criticisms of this game is that the exits are difficult to find, and they are.
Well, on some of the screens.
On
they
some
are,
of the
yeah.
screens they are.
With it's a bit less. I mean, it's, when you're just going horizontally, exit left, exit right. It's very straightforward. Now this woman is horrible, isn't she?
Yeah.
And her two very listless children there that look like they've already been killed and stuffed. And just sort of draped.
You know, I think of all of the mean-spirited humour in this game, this woman is the one that I feel the worst about. It's...
What? She's a bogan.
Yeah, she's, you know, she's a bogan.
Like Damien Noakes from high school.
You know.
Yeah.
It's not as if she chose to play cricket or anything like that.
No,
you know.
that's right. She hasn't, you know... She did choose to wear those horrible leggings. Maybe she didn't though. Maybe it's all she could afford at the op shop. And we've all been there.
Precisely.
And she's been there with 2 kids.
And also, Alexander's just a real cunt. He's just a real fucking cunt about it. Like... Alexander...
And you're having your vicarious, you know, your vicarious, not classist, but elitist thrills through his stupid fat mouth.
The dark, ugly pit in my stomach that I used to feel.
Yes, and of course, we no longer feel superior to anyone, do we?
It's not just a superiority thing. It's
Oh wait, we did that already.
Yeah.
Where am
I just wouldn't write a character, you know, being a total cunt about a woman's looks the way that he is.
Oh, that's right. He does have a go at her looks, doesn't she?
Yeah, he really does.
No, yeah, you wouldn't do that anymore. Neither would I, in fact. I don't even make fat people jokes anymore. You know.
Maturity.
I know, it creeps up on you, and then you're not funny anymore. No, we looked at her already, didn't we? Stop looking at her. Good day, madam. What do you want? Too bloody hot. I don't know, and look, he's being such a cunt by like now he's adopting this sort of well-spoken sort of polite tone just so he can feel better than this poor fucking working class tricycle riding. Oh, that's right, we get the tricycle, don't we?
Yeah,
for the
we
bear.
do. Yeah.
Yeah, he's this total cunt, and now it's like, no, you're the shithead woman. Am I, little bastard?
You know, if I did do a voice pack for this game, you'd get her for sure. If it hasn't,
he is a fucking child molester.
Yeah.
I do pull my lifestyle down a bit. Of course, she's training to be a hairdresser because that's the sort of working class job, isn't it? That's right. That we university types hold in disdain, don't we? My sister wanted to be a hairdresser when we were children. And then I think she got interior decorating qualifications.
Oh, that was really popular. I remember when everybody wanted to do interior decorating. Yeah.
She's good at it though. She's still very crafty. I know that sounds like an apology. Like, no, she is though. She is. I want the fat on me thighs.
No, it's such an unnecessary line. We understand what you think, Alexander.
Now am I giving her this brush so she can rouge herself up?
No, but you are giving her that doll.
For some reason.
Because the reason that she,
Sive.
She explained in there basically that the reason that she needs her kids
Oh,
used
it's
to
practice to be a hairdresser.
on. So
and
she
now she
gets
can practice on the doll.
Yeah, troll doll.
But why did the doll need its hair dyed? Like, if I'd brought her the... Oh, I wouldn't have brought her the doll originally. Oh, that's right, I could only get the doll because it was ruined.
Yeah.
Because Granny didn't like the red hair on
I
it.
think just to make it slightly more obvious that you're replacing red-headed children.
Yeah, but see, it's a different shade of red.
It is a different shade of
I
red.
mean, they could have just light brown hair, couldn't they?
You know what? I don't think it was ever, it was ever going to be a link that was easy to understand.
And I see, there you go. You've turned the tables now. You've made her out to be a bad parent. And now
she's
now
not as bad.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, there you go. Now you've turned the tables again. Oh.
They're not turned, they're just slightly cracked and complicated.
Your concern, woman, for your children is admirable.
Yeah.
Can I just get that bike?
I think you can just take it now.
Pick up bike.
Or I think you could take it before, yeah. Maybe. Let's see. Yep.
I love these. These are the children that you're going to hire as acrobats for your circus.
Mm-hmm.
They're just... and they don't even have
People
joints.
will pay to see this.
They don't even have joints. They're
Children just hanging for hours.
like
Can we talk to them? I'm not sure. I think we can.
yeah, like
Oh yeah, that's right.
Did you ever make like sort of, you know, men out of like stockings stuffed with newspaper, scrunched up newspaper? They're like that.
His legs, because they've got no obvious bend.
Just hanging around, eh? Word.
This is another one of those characters where basically two mouths speak at the same time.
We can do it. Oh, they're doing the creepy twins thing.
Really creepy.
They are good creepy twins. I'm standing in front of the boy, so you miss out on the joke a bit.
But that's okay. We told you.
In a big, colourful, fun tent. I wish I hadn't put the cheese back in the fridge. I suppose we could get it out again, couldn't we?
Yeah, we could.
Are you hungry?
You know, I could eat some cheese.
Next tea break.
We'll tell you all about it.
Christ almighty. He just adopts the most obnoxious tone possible, you know, depending on who he's talking to.
Whoops.
Oh, there we go. Is it
There's
cheese
our
break
time. Maybe cheese break time.
Well, let's exhaust the conversation tree first. Oh, we have?
Yeah, we have.
Well, let me just blow my nose then.
Get ready.
Oh, super creepy. He never told them his name. It's like that Doctor Who episode today.
Shh.
It could be any number of Doctor Who episodes. Come on. Oh, particularly Moffat. Moffat loves his creepy kids, doesn't he? He even did the creepy twins in the 11th Hour. When Prisoner Zero's possessed the mother and she's got the two little twin girls that just for some reason are dressed in like these anachronistic, you know, like haunted house kind of party dresses. We are creepy! We're rubbing it in!
Do you think we should pause this now rather than people just sort of sitting here listening to you blow your nose and talk about Doctor Who?
Look, this is part of the fucking experience. This is part of the gameplay experience. You don't like it, you can fuck off. Oh, no, don't leave. Oh, never mind.
Oh, Alexander. Alexander Patrick.
Take my hand and let us chase a rainbow. Show me all your hopes and dreams. Why don't you take my hand and let us be together? Let us love forever.
Right.
We got cheese. Hope you guys got some cheese. Hope everybody's having a little cheese party.
A little cheese and Cirque de Zale Let's play. Let's. Now there's a circus I'm supposed to be getting to somewhere.
Yeah, you're totally done in the screen, unless you just enjoy walking around.
No, I'm just trying to figure out where to go from here.
That way.
That way? But didn't I already... Didn't I come from there?
You did. This is you can't go any further than this.
Oh, I've got to go... Oh, that's right. There's another place I can go down, isn't
The
there?
circus is in the back there.
Oh, I thought I had to sort of go around like a back way. Oh.
Direct, baby.
Oh. How can we just traipses across the whole... like, it's got to be like a kilometre at least.
Oh, hey, just as a tiny point of almost non-interest.
These branches?
Those branches are like, as
From
they
a
look,
photo
just
or
from a
something?
photo.
Yeah.
And I think I coloured over them a little bit, but that's why they look so, that's why those edges are nice and clean.
Incongruous.
Yeah.
And not actually like leaves at all. It
and
looks like...
While
Looks like some sort of mould has spread across the tent.
While I'm on this topic, I don't know, it might be interesting. I don't know that this is necessarily the way that I would do it now, and I don't know if it's necessarily the way that most people do it, but, I was just this person who knew nothing about, what was conventional when you're making a game. I just made it in whatever way I thought to do it, and I remember just getting some crappy printer paper and drawing all of these backgrounds out really simply and scanning them in and obviously drawing over the top of them in what would have been, I'm sure, Paint Shop Pro.
Yeah, you love your
I love Paint Shop Pro. Yeah, I still have Paint Shop Pro 7 that I use to do little things with image manipulation.
I love this strong man, half-assed, just... Yeah,
It's like he's already pretty strong, but every second that he's sort of not doing that, his strength might be going down, just these little drips and drabs, so a little bit of a movement just keeps it up there.
That's the fucking face paint, you shitbag. That's one hell of a face paint. Was that your default?
Yeah, it's default.
What funny thing have you got to say about the swing? Alas. Surprise, surprise, he's not going to do anything. Look at Strongfellow. Oh ho ho ho, methinks Alexander Zale has got some issues with men's bodies. Mind you, fair enough. I mean, cyclists, for example. I wish they would, fuck off is what I'm saying.
So, I guess the general idea with this, the general idea here basically is obviously there's an existing circus, so there's no point to Alexander doing what he's doing. There's no market for a circus here. There's a circus here, and it's not like they're evil people. They're just people working in a circus. But Alexander Zale is only concerned with himself, and he wants to run a circus. He doesn't want to work in a circus. He wants to run his own circus. So, part of your submission here is
I'll be the boss.
Destroy this place.
Yes. Ho 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 ho. She's got giggity head as well.
They all have giggity head. It's the only head I knew how to do.
But it's not just you though. I mean, you've copied that from adventure games.
Yeah, it's copied from. Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's weird how that has become a standard thing. I guess you've got to indicate that they're talking somehow. But yeah.
I like it. Not necessarily in this game, but very fond memories of giggity head in Monkey Island and things like that.
Fond memories by association. But I think it looks pretty atrocious, really. All things
what?
considered.
It's a style.
Yeah, man, it's a style. It's the genre. If you don't like the giggity heads, you just don't understand the genre.
What I mean is that they were really working with a very small amount of pixels,
Yeah, they were.
and you don't have a lot of choice.
See, I like Stan when he talks, you see, because he waves his arms around.
Oh,
You know?
that's hard to animate, man. You can't do that for every character.
Well, you could if you had, like, stock arms. But that would make it difficult to do this strongman over here, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it be great if
With this-
if you did a game where, like, you know, every character was like Stan, like every character, you know, waggled their head and their arms about crazily, just as average talking,
And tried to sell you a boat.
and tried to sell you a boat. Yeah.
Thank you, little man.
I really have a lot of fondness for the strong man. Actually, I liked him.
Well, there's something noble about the circus strongman, isn't there?
Well, I don't think there's anything.
Oh, I forgot the bloody crackers.
Oh, it's crackers down here.
Yeah, but there's also crackers that are already open. I'm gonna go get them. You play the game for a while. I'll be back in a minute.
Dear God. All right.
Cheese off your fingers.
Oh, I have to play my own game now. Alright, well let's we have to how do you do this? It's a very odd line. Oh, that's a really awkward line. It's an awkward conversation. I think I probably just didn't have anything good for Alexander to say to this guy. And like I said, I think even back then I had a certain fondness for him, so I couldn't just sort of make fun of him.
I think we're quite loud in here. I'm just, even talking at a normal volume.
All right.
Oh, sorry. And given that it's 3 in the morning,
It is 3 in the morning.
maybe
Just so you know,
let's
in
speak a little
your
lower
own time zone,
and lean in a little
and
closer.
from your own computer. It's 3 in the morning and we're eating cheese.
Because we want indigestion and nightmares very much.
If you've never had a cheese nightmare and you think that that's a myth,
How far are you
let
through
me
this
tell you,
conversation
I've
tree?
only said 2 things, but there's not much you can say to him. About one, maybe.
That one. Oh, these two in love.
Well, he's trying to impress her.
But she doesn't like men.
Maybe not. Abandoned by his parents.
Oh, abandoned by his parents. Am I supposed to be making some connection there?
You've met a parent that abandoned a child.
Was that the old man?
That was the old man.
Ah. Whoa, what happened there? When he stopped talking, he just just lifted his arm up, just whoom. I thought he gave Alexander Zale an uppercut or something. It was real fast, just whappo.
It's just like a rubber spring. You can't actually flatten that arm out.
Ugh. God damn this nose of mine. Feel free to, reach over and make something happen in the game while I'm...
Not you, me. He's talking
While
about.
I'm rhinostically occupied.
Ooh,
What's nasally occupied?
I like rhinostically because that conjures up all kinds of images. Let's look at this. This is obviously the ringmaster. Not at all ostentatious.
Not at all Austin Powers.
Well, he's a little Austin
He is,
Powers,
isn't he?
actually. Look at him.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I said it, you see.
I don't think you had any idea what you were saying until it was out of your mouth. And I'm from another dimension. Yeah.
Pardon me, I was dying. Ugh.
You have no idea what just happened.
Loamy Christ.
Yeah. Let me Chris.
Alright, Loamy Chris. Limey crust.
Now I can't remember. For all I know, that name does actually have some kind of meaning behind it. But I think I just looked up Amish names.
Oh, he's a purple Amish, is
He's
he?
a purple Amish, yes.
I never realised that, but now that you mention
He
it,
does say it.
oh, does he?
Yeah, I think
Oh.
he says it himself,
Then I
and
probably did realise.
I think if you choose that option, it might talk about it a little.
Oh, shouldn't you be ploughing fields somewhere? No, maybe I just never got that joke.
Well, it's not really important.
Oh, there you go. He does say it. I left my old way of life. Oh, he's gonna get fucked over by our hero, Alexander Zale.
As every single character in this game is, really.
Now, there's that bit of cheese I cut. I'm glad. I don't think I had to correct that. Maybe I did, but one of us spelt troop the right way. A lot of people would just, use the army troop there.
Oops.
And shit me off. So shit avoided. Paperwork? Oh no!
Maybe our
dreams
hero
are
will
being
be put off.
Uh,
Maybe the game will be over.
Taxation papers, seal licensing. Floss my toes.
Well, so, yeah.
If you viewers would like to take over playing the game for us for a few minutes, because we're both occupied eating cheese and crackers.
Whoa, okay,
no.
what are you doing?
Oh yeah, the view pick up the
Pick up the face paint,
good
eh?
thinking, viewers. Good thinking.
10 points.
Wow, now you've got some sort of face paint in a jar.
Where's that freaking exit? Alright. Have we talked to the seal? Dante, the Wonder Seal. Well, we just have.
Yes, we did, I think, just then. If not before. No, I did that already. Stop boring people.
But who doesn't love Dante? And it's not me anyway. It's the viewers. It's the YouTube viewers.
That's right, it's them doing
This
it.
is the most difficult exit
Oh,
to find in the game, because look at all of this space. How ridiculous. You just sort of have to remember where you walked in. Alright. Now, a labelless jar. Someone could mistake this for sunscreen.
Oh, for sunscreeny zinc. Step over the seagull. Just stomp. Oh, thanks a lot for that. Wacko.
Get ready for a joke.
Oh dear. Fate shits on Alexander Zale.
Who doesn't love a good double glasses joke? Not that that's strictly what it was.
I'm not quite sure what happened there. So with the sunglasses, was that supposed to be a bit Murphy-y?
No, just
general.
I don't know cricket players.
Well, Murphy had a bit of a stunning thing. Steve Waugh.
I guess though, don't they all? Don't all of them?
I don't even know if I'm
Don't they
thinking.
wear-
I don't even know if I'm thinking of the right one.
I think you. I mean, I know that
Who's
the
that
ones.
fast bowler?
What? I don't know. I don't know what any of them do.
The contemporary one.
I have no idea who you're talking about. I wouldn't even know anybody contemporary.
No.
I know the two that you mentioned.
You'd know his face if you saw it. He's on TV ads and stuff.
Alright,
At
well,
least he was when we still watched TV.
I think.
Oh, give him the glasses. Of
Yeah.
course. What a kind act. Now he looks funny.
Yeah, he looks a bit funky now. What should we say?
Like a movie star.
Like a movie star.
Like Elton John. Oh. You've cured my blindness. Have a tin. I don't think now that he's wearing glasses, I don't think his head's shrinking anymore. It's just bobbing up and down.
It is bobbing up and down.
It's no longer being squished.
Well, you can only say seal, except for porpoise. But
what happens then? Ah, video game jokes. Oh no, his head did squish a bit then.
There you go, just for the writing animation.
Look at his head. The head on a stick.
It's like one of those back scratches.
Oh yeah, squishy head. There we go.
Alright. Now let's do all the things
that we can now do. Now that we've been everywhere and collected everything, we can solve all the puzzles.
Stick blinking.
Yeah, it is. She's a bit like she's got a sort of nasty twitch. You imagine her having like lots of really unfortunate freckles and sort of a squinty face, and she does that thing where she really has really hard blinks and sort of leans forward a bit. There's a bit of a nod. Yeah, like that. You know what I mean? You know the kind of.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic.
Wow, look at that.
Best joke in the game. I love that.
It's an impressive piece
me.
of animation that required doing very little. I mean,
less effort than doing the running.
Yeah, I don't mean that it's an impressive piece of animation. I just mean compared to all of the other animation in the game so far.
Yes. No, I always loved that.
Oh, hang on, I can actually take the... I just killed her for nothing.
That always made me laugh. I thought that was the idea. No,
really
I think that's a really good gag. It's really unexpected.
I don't even know what's going to happen when I do this. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to do two things here.
Give the pickup to the dog. Oh no, pick up the dog. Are you gonna throw it into the ocean? What's he gonna do?
I'm gonna throw him over to Carnival Island.
Drop kick him off the dock. He's placid.
That's a very definite callback to Monkey Island. Obviously, where you pick up live animals at various points and they just sit in your inventory, in your jacket, supposedly doing nothing.
Next to the wolf's head.
And
the tricycle.
I'm afraid that what we're going to do here is we're going to doom one of the best characters in the game.
Is that our timer, is it?
More or less. It started a little early though, so we're good.
What kind of meat was that?
Look at the craziness on his face, indicated by that single brown line across his eyes.
Oh no, he hungers for seal. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh no.
He's pretty confident that he can get a lifetime supply of seal.
Somewhere inland. What's he thinking? Oh dear. I seem to be operating
Go for it.
the cursor again.
It's my turn to operate the cheese.
Yeah, could you operate me some cheese, please?
Sure. I'm going to tell you a slightly interesting thing about me. Anytime anybody ever says cheese please, I think about Quest for Glory 1.
Do you?
And if anybody else has played that game as much as me, you might know why.
I was thinking about that game before, I think because of what you told me about it, because I was thinking about that prostitute on the other screen. I was thinking, I'd like to fuck that prostitute.
Oh, well, yeah, like, do you know about, like, the dirty version of Quest for Glory that was made?
Where am I going, by the way?
It's pretty good, actually. It's basically because everybody wants to do the same things, obviously, when they play these games.
Sorry, just before you continue, where am I going? What am I doing here?
What have you got?
I've got. Hang on, should I give the tricycle to the bear?
You can do that.
Where's the bear? He's up there.
That's the thing. You're kind of
I just couldn't stop thinking about that whore. Sorry, keep talking about Quest for Glory.
Well, because everybody wants to do the same thing in Quest for Glory. You want your character to fuck the centaur girl that you can flirt with in the game, you know, things like that. So somebody made a dirty version of the game, and all of these things, all of these various things, you know, like you can do, and it's kind of stupid and fun and satisfying.
Yeah, good. I reckon that would have been very popular amongst the fan base about which we are talking.
Me.
You.
Alright.
I've told you about how in Ultima 6 you can get a gypsy to fuck a mouse.
Yes, you did tell me about that, yeah.
That's good fun.
God, I really do. When you tell me stories about Ultima, I wish I grew up with those games.
Basket of goodies. Dog.
You were going to give the basket of goodies to this guy who needed something to give his grandma.
His grandma, of course. Right, give basket of goodies to Sol, or Pimp, as he's impersonally known by the narrator. Now can I fuck the whore? Digestive biscuits, and in exchange, sexual intercourse. Thanks, Sol. Thanks. Oh, Sol cracking onto him a bit, you know? So what is this?
The pamphlet.
An invitation to prostitution.
Are there any characters in the game that maybe we could tempt to prostitution?
I reckon there is.
To maybe get them out of the circus.
Yeah. Oh, right. Sorry, you're right. That is, we tempt Greenie McTighties.
Yeah, Greenie McTighties
into prostitution, don't we?
Yep.
So I thought we were going to make another, nasty joke about the Bogan lady.
No, we're done with her. We've done everything we can do.
I think she's done with her.
Did I get you some cheese, or did I?
No, you haven't yet.
You distracted me.
Cheesed me. Cut my cheese.
What would you like?
You decide. I've got a game to play.
Alright, we're going to take a vote. So there'll be a survey underneath the video.
No, there
if you guys can click on what cheese you want Patrick to eat.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a choice between what? Camembert. Cheddar-ish stuff
sage cheddar.
Sage in it.
Yep.
And a big block of fucking. I don't want that.
Baked ricotta.
Baked ricotta. Don't vote for baked ricotta. Okay.
Alright, we're looking at the results now.
We're looking at the results now. Oh, that one. Well, I'll have a nice slice of that one.
That was
Thanks,
overwhelming.
Rebecca. Oh, good choice, viewers. Thanks. Eat.
It turns out it was the hidden fourth choice of cheese, and I'm amazed
Patrick's
that you all knew about that.
Yeah.
It's possible that some people were confused and didn't realise that that's an actual name of a cheese.
Fishing rod. Dog. What am I doing? Tell me. Guide me.
Go this way.
How many bothered figuring out these puzzles.
Let's go and give the pamphlet to Missy.
I guess the dog is good for getting rid of the cat,
The
right?
dog's good for on the way.
Then I can go and
Let's do the dog
get
with the
the
cat.
potion off the lady.
Do dog with cat.
Give dog cat.
Oh, I've always wanted a dog.
And the cat shed a bunch of fur. I suppose I might as well pick that up.
You're gonna give
Since-
that fur to
Since it's an adventure game.
thingy, kind old crazy Granny May.
Oh, to demonstrate that I've
Yep.
done off with the cat.
Do you know, just as an incidental, it was very difficult for me at the time to organise for that sound to play and then the music start.
Oh.
I remember that was not so easy. But then to have the music repeat without repeating the sound. Yeah. Yeah, I was pretty proud of that.
What for? Pentagrams of the world. I like that they might be different elsewhere.
A Chinese pentagram.
Chinese pentagram is 7 sides. Still called a pentagram. Exit. Exit.
Yeah, just down right in the middle.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
You usually
Oh,
go
there
a little
we
bit
go.
lower.
God, fucking ghost house, mystery house. Is that a
Alright.
condom? Oh, that's a colouring book. So when did I get that?
Satanic condom.
And a potion, sleeping potion.
A sleeping potion that maybe we could put inside a pie.
Oh, that's right. There was,
Go up to the thing for now though. Let's just do this. Oh dear.
oh no, there's no more seal. Only blood.
Suspicious red substance.
Suspicious red substance. That's what happened. Oh no.
That is what happened. Look, I made this game and that's what happened.
And before
Canon.
leaving, the seal just shed out a bunch of bad
Well,
blood.
it tore off the the gaudy
Shackles of oppression.
the gaudy shackles.
The gaudy shackles of oppression.
Alright, we're gonna give her the pamphlet. That'll get her started on her new career.
Yes. Exciting new life.
Am I saying all women are ugly whores?
Are you? Is she supposed to be ugly? Is she?
Oh no, I'm just all the women in this game seem to be either whores.
Oh, ugly or whores.
Ugly, yeah. Irredeemably ugly, it seems.
Well, no, those aren't. No, she's misreading the acronyms for a list of STDs. Oh, boudoir. Have you got a prostitute fantasy, Rebecca?
I always had a prostitute fantasy
that's what I
from
thought.
being a little girl.
That's what I thought.
I think everybody did.
I remember that. Reminds me of that Columbo episode.
But I when I grew up a little bit, I stopped wanting to be a prostitute and I wanted to be a madam.
Yes, that's right. You do want to be a madam.
But Pretty Woman made me want to be a prostitute. Like so many millions of girls. Alright, let's go and use the sleeping potion.
Pretty Woman made me want to be a prostitute. Sleeping potion on whom?
On the pie.
Oh, that's right, the pie. You said that not 5 minutes ago, I'm sure.
Yep. So this is that guy, strong man is a long lost son, old man outside the guild is a long lost father.
How do I
And,
get them together?
Well, we're going to
Fuck this.
I know it's the one that said, I'm sorry!
Come on, game.
Warp.
I no!
Just use the warp button.
Oh, Christ.
Use the map, Patrick. No.
What?
We're going to go over to the guild with the old man.
Yes. I was just trying to remember which alley it was.
You were just giving the cursor a flourish.
Oh, old man. Do I talk to him?
I don't think you need to. I think you just have to go around the back and
I need an item. Oh, that's right. Then he can put up his thing. Alright.
Or something, I don't know.
Use
Just
potion
this.
with giant pie.
Hee hee hee.
Old codgers. So it's supposed to be like an RSL.
I'm thinking of it as like an RSL sort of an old adventurers club.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Basically, I think what I'm picturing in there is kind of a larger version of the Adventurers Guild in Quest for Glory. You know, where the notice board is with all your jobs.
Now, is there a rewarding animation where someone comes along and takes the pie so I know that my job is complete?
Leave the screen.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Ah, there we go.
Do you feel rewarded?
I do feel rewarded. Look at him, he's talking. Oh, wee.
You saw his back and everything.
Yeah.
Alright.
I guess I'll talk to Old Man Stick again. Old Man Sticky Man. Oh.
Okay, well,
Maybe I
maybe you
can
don't
go
talk to
inside
him,
the
you
guild.
just go inside.
Alright. Open guild doors. Or join Freemasonry. I can't go in.
Oh, you
there
just
we go.
walk towards him. Yeah. Can't make up my mind.
Upper class boobs. Shall neither forget nor recover from, ever. Never shall they do that. Take this and put it up me, please. Oh no, sorry, take this and put it in me.
I think I always used to picture that he'd go in there and, like, you know, obviously not everybody in the place had eaten a slice of the pie.
Yeah, but then you would have had to animate him being thrown out or something into the trough, and you would have had to draw a trough in. Pow! And this, bam! I like that he's saying his own sound effects. Carrying jagged swords.
I don't remember any of this.
Some of that. Smack. I'm gonna cheese myself. So, if he runs out of dialogue, feel free to take over whilst I'm.
Oh, there we go. Someone wakes up.
Oh.
I forgot about that.
Oh, good. Good. Well done. Good joking, Rebecca. Good comedy. I'm being serious. Sorry, I have. I should make like a noise when I'm being sarcastic, like before I'm being sarcastic.
No, I understand what you mean. I actually shouldn't put down my own game so much.
No, yeah, it's good.
I mean,
It's just that, you know.
I did this when I was
18
or 19. One of them.
Was it that long?
Yeah, I did this like in my first year of uni. So.
I guess so. 18. You went straight out of high school, yeah?
Yeah, straight out of high school.
18, 17.
I think so. Anyway, I don't know. Could be
Probably.
slightly wrong.
I feel like it might have been a little later than that.
It might have been.
But God knows, and Lord knows, I am not he or him.
Right, so now we've got this poster of what looks like a young, curly-haired, blonde, blue-eyed child.
With big arms. I can see that in the picture.
I don't think you can see his arms.
No, I'm lying.
I think those are words.
No. Why don't you know?
So you want to take the poster to the strongman,
Yeah, I do.
who's the long-lost son, and do a good deed for humanity.
Where is that again? Is that up or down?
Down. It's funny that you don't have a sense of direction in games either.
Oh no, no, it's just that this game is extraordinarily poorly designed. No, I just forget.
It's
I just
true.
forget. I do actually have a sense of direction in games when they're two-dimensional usually, because there's up, down, left, right, and that's it. It's 3D games, same as real life, that throw me off. Unless they've got a really nice map system and big open areas where it's clear which way is which, like Wind Waker, for example.
Circus.
And yeah, circus. Yeah, sorry, I'm fucking tired. And Metroid Prime, of course. I had to check the map like every 10 seconds, but it was such an excellent map, such a well-designed map system in that game. I always knew exactly where I was. Really, yeah, such a good game. But how? Bicycle repairman. When I was a child. Oh. Mom.
That doesn't really make sense, because how did the old man make the poster?
Well, I guess they had 2 copies of the photo.
How do they even have photos in
Yeah,
this
how
place
do they
where they
even have
clearly don't
photos?
have cameras?
No, I told you, man. It's not the past. It's it's wizard photos, like the ones in Harry Potter, where where there's the really creative idea of the people in the photos move like it's on TV. Oh, photos in real life
What
don't
an
move.
imagination that Rowling has.
Oh.
Alright, well,
Alright, yeah, you take over.
what is this circus?
What is it now that your seal is dead and your circus family... Look how tall that desk is. He's peeping over the top of that. No, I guess
Well, look, at the back, see where the back corner is?
you're not quite done. What's there left to do?
Hang on, what did you just say? I actually wasn't paying attention.
You can't talk to him. He says, fuck off. We've exhausted the conversation tree.
Oh, hang on.
You haven't yet
Do you know
done
what?
everything.
Do you know what? The problem here...
You haven't
I
burned
remember
it
this.
down yet.
No, you've done everything. You just actually have to. It's unfortunate that you sort of,
Oh, you gotta go outside and go inside again.
yeah. Like, ideally, I suppose, what
Now
you
he's
do...
crying.
Yeah, is you get rid of the seal last, so you're already outside.
Yeah, should have put that in the instruction manual. Oh, Alexander Zale.
Reprehensible.
Oh, your crocodile tears, Alexander Zale. Reprehensible is the very word.
Hang in there, baby.
Did you get an alarm not long ago? Did we just ignore that?
We might have. Yeah, maybe we did. Maybe we should...
Maybe it's time for further cheese.
Hang on, let's just finish talking to this guy.
Yeah. We did that, didn't we?
Yeah, I just said the wrong
Oh,
thing
right.
to him. I just wanted to say hang in there,
You
baby.
can do it, don't give up, yes. You damn foreigner. Making a go. That's right, mate. You come here, you gotta accept our culture. You gotta join our culture. I'm not racist. You gotta, I don't mind them coming here, but they've gotta, they've gotta be part of our culture.
this while you're rowing.
Oh, this poor man. Oh, so easily fooled. Not cut out for city life. How do you have a deed to a circus anyway?
I have a deed to a circus.
Like, you know, when you roll up the tent and put it up somewhere else, is the deed still valid? You know? What is a home, Rebecca? What is a circus?
We've got a.
What is a place?
We're going to take a vote at the bottom of the
Does a
video.
place become a place when you put walls around it? Was it not a place before, equally?
What if it's in the air?
What if it's in the air?
Alright. Now we've got this deed, and if I can get out of this screen, we can go to all of the various places with the people we want to recruit, show them the deed, and we can make a circus.
Gonna do the deed. Show them the
Show
deed.
them the deed.
An act of something or other that will impress them. What are you showing her? The colouring book? Oh no.
The deed
the
to
deed.
the circus.
You see, I will supply your children with colouring books and various other entertainments. Horrid woman. Horrid woman. I've seen her on the train with her horrible children.
Everybody's seen that woman.
Well, they certainly will be seeing her now that your game has reinforced and perpetuated various stereotypes and prejudices that you know, they might not have had before. He becomes the ringmaster. No. What does he become?
I'm the ringmaster.
Yeah, you're the ringmaster. Alexander's
We are
the
the
ringmaster.
ringmaster.
What does the joke man become?
The clown.
Oh, of course. Oh, he even says that, doesn't he? It's the first thing he says. Look at his clown-like get-up, or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Of course, the fucking wizard. Forgotten about the bloody wizard. He's all the way at the start of the game.
And you don't have to do a lot to earn him. You just have to get the deed, really, and convince him of himself.
When are we going to have a break?
Oh yeah,
I
break
think
time,
that might
Adrastos.
not be a bad idea.
I like the characters that don't fight, you know.
Pliable. Easily convinced characters. Just roll over.
Come and do the thing.
Alexander Zale.
Do my thing.
Rolling over them. There you go.
Oh, talking to the player. All right, let's pause here.
Alright. No, not pause, stop. Right. Where's he going? Where's he going?
All right, now we've got to give the deed to the bear.
The bear.
And yeah, then the comedian on the way back.
Oh, was the bear unconvinced by just the tricycle?
Well, you have to give the deed to everybody.
Oh.
Like they'll agree to, like, you know, be a part of your circus, but they'll just sort of
Yeah. I get it. I was just checking.
they'll sit there until you give them the deed. Look how
You've
supportive
got
he
your
is.
circus. Oh, Alexander. Why, that's great. Oh, that's marvelous. Oh, I'm a bear.
That was a mistake.
What, this evening? What?
No, he said something like, "I'll come and be a part of your art," instead of act.
Oh.
I think. I think
Oh,
that's
okay.
what I saw.
Yeah, no, he did say art.
Mm.
I didn't realise that was a mistake.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Let me be a part of
No,
your
well,
art.
I thought he was being a bit, sort of, yeah, a bit that way about it.
No, he wasn't meant to.
Oh.
Down.
Down.
Yep.
I mean, you can do this if you want.
No, you do it. You do it.
I'm doing it well, aren't I? I can click good.
No.
I
We're
can
going
click
to him.
real nice.
We're going to give him the deed.
Oh, this guy. Give him the deed. That's my new euphemism. I'm not sure for what yet, but I do like saying it. Did you give her the deed?
I'm a bit confused as to what you mean.
Oh.
I rooted her. Make the correct choice. You'll only get to say one. Forever and ever.
Otherwise, it's a game over.
He'd be super trendy these days.
No, I was going to say he looks fantastic.
Yeah, he looks wonderful. I would wear those clothes.
In front of a large crow.
Well, you can only see the guy's back, but if he turned around, he'd have this huge beak.
But wrong there. No, it's not. No, it's not. Hang on.
They are the ones with the cash.
They are. Yeah,
They
sorry.
are. That's correct.
No. Their parents is right.
But they're the ones with the cash. They
Yeah.
are the ones with the cash.
Okay, I didn't get that far, but my instincts just told me there was something wrong. So was the they are also
The second
written
they are was
THEIR?
No, THEY.
Well, it's supposed to be.
Yeah, so it's right.
So it's right.
It's right.
No problem then. Okay. Good.
Whew.
Sorry, I just saw something out of the corner of my eye. I was like, oh, what? I'm seeing typos and spelling errors now. I'm hallucinating. That's no.
Tiny,
I'm so
tiny
tired.
car.
To do my farewell art.
Alexander Zale is such a whitey.
Whitey? Is he?
Yeah, he's just, he's just such a white male character.
Yeah, he's a bit privileged, isn't
Yeah, privileged. He's middle class white male.
he? Well, I don't know, middle class. He shovels shit for a living.
Yeah, but
Maybe raised middle class. Maybe his parents just kicked him out. Like, get a fucking job. And he did it for one day and went, I've had enough of this.
Who did we forget? Oh, of course. Oh, silly me. Oh God, now we've got to walk back.
Who did you forget?
I forgot about Lara,
The whore?
the whore.
I was going to say, what happens with the whore? What? I felt like she was...
We've got to give her the deed.
I felt like she was being left out. We got to give her the deed. Gotta give her the deed.
That doesn't work on
Give her
women.
the deed, mate.
Maria.
It's an awkward line.
It is. There's so many awkward lines in this. I was just talking about another one before.
That's a good line, though. Oh, my nose won't stop running. Fuck. Oh yeah, insult her career choice. You fucking superior.
Patrick blows his nose at the wall.
So I think of you and your high horse moral assumptions about other people's
So
fucking
there we go.
choices.
She's going to be our circus contortionist.
Of course, because she can do things with her hands and legs. She was even bragging about it. Oh, the foreshadowing. Very well done. Alright, but I get to give you one. You gotta wank me off twice a week.
Me and my dog.
Me and I'm gonna wear the wolf head. I'm gonna wear the wolf head and whip you with this fishing rod, and you're gonna
Read the colouring book.
gotta read the Bible.
You gotta use all my inventory at once, basically. I like a woman that uses all of my inventory.
You gotta give me the deed. Alright, calm down. 4 a.m. Are we good now?
Yeah,
Everyone's
we
meeting
should
at
be.
the
Oh
tent.
God, I hope not.
But isn't there a whole endgame sequence after this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not finished.
No, I'm
the
not.
game goes on.
Hmm.
You didn't think it would be
No,
that
no,
easy,
no.
did you?
I've been looking forward to the endgame sequence because I remember it being really cool.
No, but we do have a little sequence here.
Mm.
I'm sorry, no, we have finished the game. Wow. Congratulations, everybody.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, yes. There's no surprises coming.
Mm.
This time when you traced the bear, did you trace the bear rug by any chance?
I think I just flipped him and
Oh, and blanked
took
out
the
his face.
face off. Darkened the colour a bit by the look of it. See, there's his stubby leg just on the other side now.
And it looks like he's got a bow tie on his back.
This, by the way, this scene is very, of course, reminiscent of Guybrush Threepwood, full of starting his ship voyage
Full
and
of shit.
having you've just collected all of your crew, and he's all excited about going off on his mission.
Yeah. And after this, we have the
Wow.
the reaction from the people. Uh-oh.
I remember thinking that this music was so good.
It is good. Caption jokes. Oh. Oh no, it's Pip Dastardly. Ice squeeze! Oh. Oh.
Quick, eat some cheese.
Oh. Ah, yes. See, this is actually really good. This, I think, is where the game,
I agree.
like this is what the game is for. You get into it. You think, oh no, this is my quest now, and then the game tries to rope you back into this thing.
Exactly, and this is the intended theme.
This is what you should be proud of.
This is what I'm proud of. I'm a bit embarrassed by all the other stuff. I'm proud of this stuff.
Oh. Fuck off, evil McBaron cape.
I just can't stand it when I really couldn't stand it when stories would when main characters would really bow down to the story, to the rhythm of the story.
Yeah, just a bit too easily. Ah. No, don't tell me. Don't give a shit. Oh, fantastic. No, I love it. I love how obstinate he is. And you kind of, even though he's a prick, you're kind of rooting for him at this stage. You know, like, yeah, let him be. Oh, we've just done all this work, you know. I love the goblin thing in the back.
I know. He's great. I'm actually just trying to remember his name. Something like
unchallengeable. You ridiculous git.
Oh, there you go.
Bloody mouth. Oh, these are strong words that are acceptable in an adventure game, aren't they? Oh, a bit of genre deconstruction here, Rebecca.
These are the jokes everybody makes when they're 20.
Yeah, but they're still valid.
And they've just come through a teen life of watching Monty Python.
They're not untrue. Yeah, no. Yeah. Tough boobies. Tough titty.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember this little bit.
Oh no, that shouldn't be apostrophe S. I mustn't have got up to this. Is later in the game, isn't it? They haven't got up to here yet. That's assuming that the printout was in the order that it is in the game, which is not necessarily the case.
Well. Yeah.
But anyway, there's one I missed. But I caught it now, so it doesn't fucking count. Oh, you really wanted to swear, didn't you? But you gotta write swirlies and words like crap and poop.
I genuinely say crap.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but yeah.
I don't gotta swear.
No.
I don't gotta use the worst words. I don't gotta say fucking shit. I say cunt equally as much. When he walks, his front leg stays still and his back leg just kind of paddles him along.
It's sort of scooting sort of motion.
he's he might have those shoes with wheels on them.
Fishing rod?
Well, let's look at the little dude. Welk. That's
Welk.
I loved his name. Well, he's a little, nasty demony dude. And that means that he likes demony sort of
wolf heads.
Things. No.
Colouring books.
Colouring books.
Of course, it's a pentagram colouring book, isn't it?
Book, yes.
I forgot about that.
Yes. Understandably so.
Yes.
Give.
Do I not attach it to the fishing rope, please?
No, nothing that clever. It's just one thing you got to do.
Too much animation, huh? Does he waddle over?
Yeah, he does. I think
Looking
he
forward
hops
to this.
over.
Oh, that's quite good. Ah.
Just sped up.
I was going to say, no, you're faking out the audience. I thought it was going to be that
Are we in for some good animation?
That King's Quest sequence where the old man hobbles over to the chest. Takes half an hour. The princess. I love the sequence with the princess.
Desdemona.
Desdemona.
Oops.
Talk to the
with
cell
my
door.
freaking cursor.
No, you
There we
keep clicking on the bars.
That's. Oh God, you shit game. Oh my God!
Stop clicking on the fucking bars. Give me the fucking. Look, move in between the bars. See, there we go. Please help me. Oh.
And we are now.
Yes. Well,
one
were a
part of
ringmaster.
that is true.
Is that supposed to? Is she supposed to be reminiscent of Princess Peach?
No,
Or is it just a generic princess?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do I have to help you? Certainly not out of any sort of human compassion.
Sense of justice.
I'm Alexander Zale, and I forge my own path because I'm a sociopath. Bit of a huge reward.
If you know what I mean.
Show her the deed. Give her the key. Oh, poor Princess Desmonooni. She, you know, Alexander didn't ask to be a hero, but she didn't ask to be kidnapped either. It's all
She might have. Who knows?
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know
it's
about
true.
these people.
Oh, yeah, it's true. It's all royalty and politics. It's all.
I agree.
I'm sure there's lots of machinations and intrigue, and you know.
Hey, I think this might be the one and only use of the word use, and I think I'm correct. There we go.
Clock.
Yeah.
It's a bit insensitive post 9/11, isn't it, Rebecca? This might have been 9/11.
Oh,
When did you make this?
Yeah, I remember some sequences on this island that actually I quite like.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot about this island. This is. I mean, this is where it gets really Monkey Islandy, isn't it? Like.
I don't think this game's got anywhere to go. It has been
So what
completely Monkey Islandy.
What happens with the key? You just don't use it? Oh no,
No,
you use
you
the key to
use
get
the key
out.
to get
That's
out of the
right.
jail, yeah.
Sorry, I'm tired.
Keep up, old man.
Oh.
I like yeah, I like this dude here.
You know, all the people who've been watching this YouTube video Let's Play, anytime I don't know what's going on, or you don't know what's going on, you know, they've been following along perfectly, and they're yelling at me, or sighing at me, or they're going, "Oh God, I wish it was just a video of the game being played. I wish I didn't have to listen to these fucking clowns." So there you go.
Sorry, I'm actually just reading. Yeah, and well, this guy, I'm sure, came from the two guys at the end of Monkey Island 2, who appear at the island. I don't know, at the end of the game at some point. Like they come to. They're like, I don't know, anachronistic utility sort of dudes.
Oh, is that
Come
our
to do a
alarm?
thing. That's our alarm. So
Well, let's
just
wait
get to
for
the end of this conversation.
Let's wait for Diggity Dog's speech to finish. Oh, Alexander Zale, he ain't taking shit from no forces of destiny. Actually, I admire how much effort you put into making all these rooms in this you know, second half of the game, or this final third of the game, perhaps. That you're walking around these rooms, you see these rooms far less than you do any of the others, but they still took just as much work. Especially in the castle.
Well, it's
The-
also
the
because
keep.
I made these rooms after I made all of the other rooms, and
you were
probably
doing.
a little bit better at it. Yeah, I like this whole house thing. Again, I like implied areas in the background.
Implied areas. With a large head. Martini glass. Did you have permission to use the Lego trademark, Rebecca?
No, we were in talks about that, and in the end I wasn't happy with some things in the contract. Also, I'd used up all of the font characters, so I couldn't fit the little TM in there. So I just tore the contract up and put Lego in anyway.
Oh dear.
Fuck them. Fuck them for being so successful that it's a part of ordinary, language. Ha ha ha.
That's a good gag, though.
Yeah,
that's a good
that
gag.
was the whole point.
That's pretty funny. Well done. This actually is, some pretty genuinely good, sort of deconstructive humour. Poor fellow. Poor walrus or seal or whatever that thing is.
Where are we? Jungle. Let's go into the jungle. Hey!
That's what's his douche.
What you up to, Welk? Nyah. That animation is supposed to be a little faster, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I slowed it down.
When we're going to take a break and maybe we'll
sure.
come back in a minute and finish this. Okay. So.
What do you think?
I reckon,
what do you think you should do,
I
Patrick?
reckon I'm going to check out this path. I'll come back later and go down that hole.
We've got 3 out of our 4 items, basically.
What's the last one?
Yeah,
there's the Lego
royal
blocks.
Blue. Lego block.
Royal blue.
Royal blue. You need royal blue.
Oh, is this a big bird's nest?
Mm-hmm.
And is that a big bird?
No, it's a big royal blue bird.
Ah, so I need to get the bird to shit a brick?
Yeah, basically. Maybe you need to disturb him in some way. Poke him with something long and pointy.
My cock?
Is that in your inventory?
It's on my person. I don't know if it technically needs to. I don't think it's in my pocket.
No, we're going to have to go back to the previous screen.
Huh? Oh, the pitchfork.
Yep.
Oh.
There's so few things to do on this island, at least. It's not too inconceivable, hopefully, that somebody would eventually consider this.
Oh, now I should swap the fishing rod, shouldn't I? He wants to catch
He
a
wants
fish.
a fish.
That fish.
Why he's not stabbing it with his pitchfork, I do not know.
Alright, now I've got a pitchfork. I'm gonna fork this pitch.
Give it the deed.
Give it the deed. At the big bird. Indeed. Well spotted.
So it's not quite shitting bricks.
It's laying bricks. It's bricklaying.
Yeah, bricklaying.
Shall I give it the pitchfork? Give it the old
pitchfork.
Give it the old pitchfork. There we go.
That works.
Brack.
I think.
Whoops.
Here we go.
Well, look at that. Yes. Pick up. Where did he put it?
It's kind of a nice looking nest.
It is, and
Terrible looking rocks in the background.
You've used it. I think you got a bit lazy here. You've used an airbrush or something.
I think what I've used
instead of doing your nice little pixel work.
Like brighten and darken
on
brown coloured rocks.
Oh yeah.
Oh, young Rebecca.
At this point, you give about as much of a fuck as your protagonist. So it's
now we need to go back to the beach.
Give who's his name all of the whatsits.
Yep, Dustin, I think his name is.
Who gives a toss? Tostin. Dust toss. Dust toss.
Dust toss.
Give him 1. Cheers. There you go, cheers.
It's his comfortable stance with his hands sort of against his pockets.
Yep. There you go, tar. Yes. Give the Lego block to Aston. Yeah, cheers, mate.
Why is that so funny? I think because it's 4 AM. Alright, get ready for some more sound effects that I found on the internet.
Did you thieve them?
Oh, I think they're just from those free websites.
Oh, Alexander Zale. Gives no fuck. Gives no fuck for no man. Ooh. Interesting things are happening off screen and we don't get to see them.
I made all the animation, it's just that you can't see it.
Yeah. No, it's a good gag and well done.
We can see it because we're watching a special sort of version of the game, but it's still off screen for you.
You gotta go take a look. Nope. Fantastic. Oh, he's implying something interesting. Nope, don't want to know.
You figured out my formula, Patrick.
Oh, there you go, Tar.
Oh, this is great. This is actually my favourite thing in the whole game, right here.
You know, there's the bird.
That's the best piece of animation I did.
No, that is very funny.
Nice.
Once again, the universe shits, and not undeservingly. Undeservedly.
Deservedly.
Which is the subject and the object there. Who gives a fuck?
Not us.
We're going back to the hole, aren't we?
Yeah, well, we've got this key now, and nothing. We can't put it in the house.
Gosh, yeah,
so we've got to find a thing to put the key in.
Did we pass by some other entrance? I don't recall. Put the key in the walrus. Use.
That's what he's laying there for.
House key on walrus thing. Well, you know.
I love these unintentional great lines that come from
Where in fact am I going?
You have to kind of scan for the word jungle.
Oh.
There we go.
Of course, because that area of jungle is so distinct from all the other fucking areas, isn't it?
I've always been a big fan of having, people like engineers in games.
Use the ladder.
That makes sense.
No climbing the ladder animation. Some sort of magical fucking thing. Look at this. Fanciness. What is this? I actually can't... Don't spoil it for me because I actually can't remember what happens here. I can sort of vaguely... Oh, that's right, yeah, you end up... Oh, never mind, I won't spoil it for the people. They could probably guess.
Well...
It's still the device. But what's that over there? Is that a baseball bat?
Have you looked at the sign yet? I can't remember.
Oh yeah, the sign.
There you go. Just in case it wasn't clear.
Terrifyingly destructive power. Oh yeah. Oh no, eventual prosecution. Oh dear. He'll become a prosecute.
Well, we can throw the key at it.
That's right. Throw the pitchfork
Poke it with
at
the pitchfork.
It's destiny,
Push
Alexander Zale. You can't escape destiny.
We can though. We could just stop playing right now.
We could. But you know, I feel inexorably driven, you know, to sort of say further words.
Fate is so powerful that it's reaching through time and space.
That's right.
To us the players.
Welp, this is it. Alexander Zale. He's not taking it. I would have corrected that. I would have
What
changed.
would you have corrected?
Using the American ass.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, you actually complimented that line
Did
when
I?
I made this game, I remember.
Oh.
Obviously not the spelling of arse, but you complimented my use of kismet.
Kismet. Did I?
Yeah, you did.
What the fuck does kismet mean?
What?
What's kismet?
Like, you know, kind of destiny.
Oh.
You complimented that. I remember specifically because I went,
Yeah.
oh, Patrick liked the way I used that word.
Yeah.
It's stuck in my mind.
You know, that must be a word that I've used before, but I just haven't used it in so long. It's just you know, become sort of dormant and kismet. Am I using it right there?
It's become dormant and kismet.
And the kismet.
I
yeah.
don't think.
Is that, no, oh, never
I don't
mind.
think you can use the word in that way.
Oh, sorry.
It's
Oh no, he kismeted it.
Keep trying. Oh dear, how depressing. This is what we all do.
Yeah, but it's interesting. Like it's. I'm not being a wanker. Like it's a genuinely interesting philosophical point, isn't it? So, assumably, Island Man is in cahoots with Dark Wizard.
He's an engineer. He was, you know, contracted.
Oh, well, I guess if he was just obeying orders.
Look at this man. He's too practical to care about taking over the world.
Well, he's a brown shirt, isn't he?
And a brown hat.
Oh, here we go. Here comes some credit gags.
Credit gags.
See, Rebecca did everything. Oh, written all... Oh, Rebecca again. Is she gonna fuck him?
No.
Oh.
Never.
See, See, that ass is okay. Because that can mean donkey. She's tall, isn't she?
She is.
Or is he just...
Full
Or is he
head
just
height taller.
Go screw yourself. Yeah. Maybe he's just a shrimp. Rebecca Clements again.
No. I started this gag.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Everybody who makes their own game for the first time just copied me.
Yep. I copied you before you even did this. When I was making videos in high school. Fantastico. I like that one. How about
Cunty
Two Boots?
That's a little better. As it was.
Yeah. Oh, I guess you're right, Rebecca. Alexander Zale Day. I would have corrected those quote marks as well. The exclamation mark should be on the other side.
If Patrick's missed out on any, grammar or spelling...
As I recall, my credit is coming up, and I just want to set the record straight. Of course, a lot of these are just style choices that not necessarily set in stone or anything. Need to go to the bathroom. Bit of an Americanism there, Rebecca. Oh, did Neil mix? Did he make all the instruments balanced?
There's your name.
Did he? Additional editing. AGS people.
Yeah. Fun times.
Monkey Island 2 template. What are we thinking? Ron Gilbert, surely. Thank you, Neil. Thank you, player person. Thank you, YouTube watcher. This has been Let's Play.
I hope this music was a satisfying ending for you all.
Starring Rebecca Clements, game designer, and Patrick Alexander, some fellow
support,
dubious merit, dubious interest. More credit jokes. And the irony is, it's funny, so the audience sticks around to see what more non-informational credits there are going to be.
It'd be wonderful if you got to the end of a game like this and it sort of tells you to go away, and then somehow it actually causes you horrible pain.
Yeah.
Actually things
that's right.
It
auto quits now, doesn't it?
Yep.
Hey!
There we go.
My desktop. What can you see there? You can see the file.
Your choochie porn. No.
You can see a fraction of John Pertwee's hair and jacket. Well, goodbye, everyone.
That'd be a nice ending, wouldn't it?
No, it wouldn't. I'm going to cut it before that because I don't want people seeing my desktop.